All right, what's going on, everyone? So we're gonna be doing a little bit of a stream here about the VidCon and everything, and I'm here with the very lovely and sexy Jeff Holiday. I'm here with
Hello.
I'm here with the very talented and masculine Kasar Vera. Just kidding. Motherfucking Fat Pat is here. And you got the boy Wizard. Do you go by your first name on your shit all the time?
If we know, well, I mean, it's back and forth. If we know each other, you call me Nick.
Okay, I just wanted to. All right, but yeah, Nick Wizard of Cause here. We're probably gonna have some more people on here. First thing first, I just want to say, hey, Jeff, congrats on the 60K.
Aw, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
And fucking Fat Pat. I wish So Famous here right now, but yeah, congrats on hitting the fucking 10K. Goddamn, man.
That Saints bump worked out.
Woo!
I'm announcing our retirement. We're done. Thanks,
All right,
guys.
cool. Perfect. Hell yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna be talking a little bit of shit about VidCon. It was actually it was pretty great for the most part. Like let's start with Jeff, man. What do you have to rate? What do you have to rate VidCon, man? If we were doing a 9 out of 10, what would you give it? No, 1 out of 10. What the?
What, or 9 out of 10? Yeah, 1 out of 10. I'd say VidCon was like an 8.5. An 8.5. It would rate higher, but I missed Thursday and I missed that epic event that you guys got to be a part of. So that knocks it a little bit lower for me. But other than that, it was so fucking amazing. It was great to meet everybody. It blew my mind.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
What happened Thursday?
That was the garbage human thing.
Oh yeah, all right.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I missed it too, though. It was just
I was in the air. When I landed, I saw everyone talking about it. I was like, holy crap! I was like, what the hell happened?
I was there. I was there myself. I mean, the event itself was, it was that moment that was the big huzzah. I really did appreciate, though, the rest of the time. We just sat there, listened patiently, and then and there were a few good points that were made, and they got the applause they deserved for them because we were about 30% of the audience. Yeah.
Right. Shit.
Oh, well, that was the trick. I mean, a lot of people were like, "You guys should have sat in back," and maybe that would have been respectful, right? But we also showed up pretty much first. And when you walk into an empty auditorium or an empty, panel seating section, and you've got 20 people with you, do you say, "Oh, let's all move to the back," or what's the natural instinct? "Oh, let's get the front row, get the best seats"?
Yeah, but y'all are the biggest fans.
Yep,
we really
pretty
are.
Much. Wouldn't it be funny though if you guys did just like sit 3 rows back and nobody sat up front? That would be fucking hilarious.
But see, that would have been I don't think it would have been. There's no winning either way, because if that would have happened, they would have said, "Oh, they're doing this to disrupt it or to be disrespectful," and it's just, I mean, well,
right.
What are you supposed to do?
No matter what, you would have been in the wrong.
Yeah. No, not being around, not existing. That's what was desired of us, and we weren't going to go for it. But I'll say,
if you didn't attend, you'd immediately get like, "Oh, they weren't even man enough to attend. They wouldn't even want to be like." There's nothing you could have done.
I know.
Maybe everyone. I think just Anita Sarkeesian is the only one that would have loved if nobody was there. She loves her fucking echo chamber so much.
Yeah.
I mean, to the point where she got mad. She got mad at Boogie, like of all people, when she had her other panel, and Boogie was saying some amazing things. He was just saying some things. I'm like, yeah, true, straight up. Like, especially when he talks about promoting positivity, I'm like, how could you be mad about that? And she still found a fucking problem with it.
What I love too, though, is that, like, in terms of the whole culture war, SJW, anti-SJW thing, whatever it is, right? Like, we couldn't have asked for more. I mean, most of the people there were really cool. And then the people you would expect to be that person were every ounce of it without any provocation. It was, I'm up here without a microphone for a reason, and you're not, And even that, she kind of walked that, like Francesca kind of walked that back later on, because it was like a similar sort of thing. A lot of other people came to realize it's like, we don't need to be cunts to each other all the goddamn time. It's not necessary.
We're all actual living people. It's a weird time, man. It's a really weird time.
I really do wish Pat and Sophane invited her. I wish Riley had joined us in the Hilton. Just say hi.
I mean, we caught her right. It looks like she just got back from like a jog or something, and
I don't think Riley's a day drinking type either.
I've actually tried to reach out to Riley multiple times and haven't gotten a response. So I think she's just completely uninterested in having a dialogue.
It wouldn't have even been a dialogue, though. Yeah, it would have been nice to sit and have a drink and a laugh with somebody who, for good or ill,
just not even talk about
same orbits.
Politics. Just talk. Yeah. Just be cool. Just hang out. Like,
how's VidCon been for you?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe next year, right?
Yeah.
I think maybe she's a little bit intimidated by that, possibly turning into a dialogue, and she just wants no part of that.
Yeah, possibly. And I thought it was actually pretty cool because you guys know Ash. You guys know Ash Hardell?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously, yeah, like we get to hang out. We all get to hang out. But that was nuts, man. Because I mean, I never had it. She was never on my radar until she actually did challenge anti-feminist. She was like, "Hey, anti-feminist," and she made a video. And I'm like, okay. And I still poked a little fun. I probably said some stuff I'm sure she didn't like. But when we were talking, and she had a clear problem with some stuff, like it was still extremely civil, and it was just like, wow, see, like this is. I'm glad she knows. She absolutely knows that like we're all not monsters. We're not all a bunch of. We're not all what Steve Shives perceives us to be. Like Steve Shives is so fucking like just delusional and thinks that like, oh, you can't give any of these pieces of shit a time of day because they're all complete cunts. And I'm like, dude, what about the people that are actually just very rational and don't talk any shit? Like, I understand, like, if you wouldn't want to talk to me, I talk a lot of shit. You know, like I totally understand that, but there are plenty of YouTubers that are just very respectable and that disagree with, his ideology. And he's just like, nope, all of them. And I can't for the life of me think about it. And I know plenty of people are starting to realize this, especially when Barry made a video and said, what happened to this guy? Because, he used to be one of the top atheists that were revered on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And so for the life of me, I don't know.
I'll tell you what happened to him. Someone touched his penis, and that person that touched his penis was a feminist.
Maybe.
I think he got trapped up in his echo chamber too. And I mean, and I'm not even saying that in the normal snarky way we say it. I think Steve went so long without having a genuine civil disagreement with someone, and that he shut himself off from it so much and just hypercharged his own ideology at every turn that it's impossible for him to think in a way like Ash would, where, hey, nice to meet you. Let's talk like human beings a little bit.
I'm trying to remember who it was. Where I was walking back to the room with somebody, and we're walking down the hallway, and here comes Ash Hardell and her partner, and like Ash Hardell comes running up and gives me a big old hug, and whoever was with me, I can't remember who it was for the life of me. They're like, "Holy shit, that was Ash Hardell." I was like, "Yeah, no, I was just hanging out with her in the hotel room." What? Yeah, what? And yes, me, Andy, Mems, a few other people just hanging out with her in the hotel room, shooting the shit. She's a wonderful person.
Is this the Lacey Green effect? I mean, is that what's happening? Is everyone's just realizing that conversations are fine and people are people, and they're not gonna mace you when you walk in the door?
me and Ash have been kind of buddies for a while. I made a video on her, and I was not nice. I was mean as fuck. And it was actually right after the last VidCon. So it was almost like a fucking little bit over a year ago. And as soon as I made that video, she just tweeted at me and she's like, "Hey, do you want to talk about the concerns that you raised in your video?" And I'm like, okay. And so we started talking, and I felt like the biggest piece of shit because she was so fucking nice. And she took the time, and she didn't have to. She could have just told me, "You're a piece of shit, fuck you." Whatever.
Oh, so she killed you with kindness.
She did, and I ended up being a huge fan of her. I mean, I still don't agree with a lot of what she says, but she's a fucking wonderful person.
Yeah,
she's great.
Oh, really quick, I'm checking. The chat is going nuts right now. What the hell's going on? But I just got $10 from the Conformist Cookbook. SPG, greetings from Australia. What's going on, dude? Australia is somewhere I've been wanting to go for quite a while. Maybe I'll get there someday, but it's probably really expensive.
Yeah.
Ross Cutha, 5 pounds. Salty, I didn't manage to come this year. Maybe I'll come next year, especially to meet Chris Reagan. The rest of you are dog shit, huh? Lol, just kidding.
Yeah.
Man, fuck
I'll
Chris
take it.
Ray Gun.
Well, actually, I do want to be sure. Now, he did manage to slip into Dieter's carry-on before Dieter left, right?
I think so.
It's totally possible.
You know, I love that picture from IHOP and everything, but I really think actually putting Dieter Lucum next to Chris Ray Gun was possibly one of my favorite photography moments that we got out of it.
Oh, that was gold. That was
by
fucking
far.
gold.
I was actually I kind of got distracted, but I was supposed to post it today and say the best thing, like at VidCon, because I still think about it and just laugh my ass off, and all the different variations that all the different memes that came out of it.
I'm gonna try and find it real quick so we can.
Please.
So what was y'all's highlight of ShitCon?
Saturday night, hands down.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't get to hang out on Saturday. Oh, because of the Tariq thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So good. People were pissing themselves laughing.
So Tariq seriously made things so much better, so much more enjoyable. It was so amazing. But I wanna touch on that later. We'll do a giant jam-packed segment on Tariq. But
no worries.
yeah. Other than that, though, there were so many really good moments. But when I actually got the context, because we're in downtown LA, I was all kind of pissed off that I'm like, what the hell's going on? There's a lot of chaos, and when I got the context of why Lacey was crying her eyes out, hugging Sargon, I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, that was probably one of my favorites too. That was absolutely fucking beautiful. That was an amazing moment.
There's a bit.
Oh my god, so fucking good.
I wish I can find one of the other memes.
I know.
And find them. They're buried on my phone, so whatever.
I still regret that we couldn't find a papoose for Dieter to wear and just put Chris in it and have him go around. That would have been great.
That would have been fantastic.
Get a baby Bjorn.
Yeah, Bjorn. Little papoose.
I think you might be right though, because I was 5 feet away from them watching Sargon of Akkad and Lacey Green hugging and whispering to each other, and there are tears being shed and apologies being shed. And this went on for over fucking 10 minutes. Just the most crazy emotional thing. It was wild, man.
It was Bizarro World. It was Bizarro World. This is what?
It was honestly, I can't really think back in my own memory to outside of family contexts, right, where I've seen a more genuine human moment. And it wasn't, to have her open up and explain what she's been through, and then to have him legit saying that's not what we do and that's not what we're about, and to comfort her the way he did. It was that was amazing. And even with all the fucked up shit that went on that night, right? The messed up plans and all the other shit. Yeah. I still had a fucking baller time there. A lot of people got periodically pissed here and there for different things, I noticed, but all in all, it was all right, I'll let that go now. Whoa, I'm having a great time again.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
It was, yeah. Even like I said, all problems aside, I think things were infinitely just so positive that a little bit of the negative just it just really, I've already kind of been an afterthought. And
I had I'm not gonna go into it publicly, but you guys know I had a little bit of a disagreement with somebody, and I actually ended up emailing them today and apologizing, and they accepted and whatnot.
So that beef's all squashed.
I'll be squashed, man.
That's what sucks about the skeptic community. The beefs get squashed too fast. We can't stir it up at all.
I know. Get the drama going.
You can't do no fucking Tupac and Biggie shit. It's fucking hard to do, man. It's hard to do.
Look. It takes Fane and I a month to put out a video, and if the thing gets squashed within 2 days, then we're never gonna get it out.
We can't even make fun of it. There's no time to clown on it. Come on, guys.
Well,
we're never gonna make it.
We're all fucking coworkers. You can only have beef for so fucking long before you're this is just getting fucking awkward. You guys just need to shut the fuck up.
Till you'll get back to the water cooler and talk it out.
Right, exactly.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and answer for Fane because I know what his number one moment of the entire VidCon was. Tana Montague said hello.
The Tana Mojo. walking by right by my chair and getting to say hi to her, and her completely obliviously saying hi back was a good moment.
Well, she gave a double take, but I don't think it was because she recognized us from our video. I think it was just because she saw this spiked covered douchebag with.
Fuck you.
Looked like a
I
pedophile.
to look at here.
I'm really bummed that I didn't see her because I know she specifically knows who I am because for a couple of reasons that
Because you blew up right after her.
well that
Your
video
like,
it went pretty well. And okay, so one of her fans were talking shit on Twitter, and one of her fans was saying something kind of racist too. And the weird thing was Tana Mojo went out of her fucking way to like those tweets. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was really fucking weird. And I didn't expect her.
She is not self-aware.
No, not even a little bit.
You could have gotten her. You could have stood next to her, put your arm around her, and got her to say it. I think you could have done it.
What again?
Well, it was right before she got she got mobbed by the pack of feral tweens chasing after her. But
oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, just as she came out of the Hilton, like I was hanging with Mundane Matt, and he was the first one to notice. He's like, "Oh shit, hold on. Oh my God, is that iDubbbz?"
That's right.
She would have started running.
Oh man, yeah, and you got to meet your dream girl too, Fane. You got to meet.
I did. It was
Jacqueline.
such a big weekend. Me and the ladies,
Mm-hmm.
we
Got
just
back
had
together.
a great time.
Hooked up with
What
the
I
ex.
liked about it, yeah, I got to I got to meet her, and then she she was like, "Oh my God, you need to come meet Richie." And
This is Jacqueline Glenn we're talking about. Yeah.
oh, sorry, I didn't say
Yeah.
Jacqueline. So Jacqueline Glenn, she was like, "Oh my God, you got to come meet Richie." And I was like, "Absolutely, I would love to meet him." So she goes in there. So as we're coming up to where he is, she's like, "Put your arm around me." And I was like, "All right." And walk up, she's like,
That's the way she introduced Fane to Richie. I wish I got on camera. I
"I'm
couldn't-
rekindling it with the X." I was like, "Oh, yes, this weekend."
Hey guys, real quick, was Monday Matt? Was he in the chat at all? Do you guys know if he was in the chat?
No, shit. I'll send it to him.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
thinking you ought to send it to him and Vern. I don't know if Vern.
Yeah.
I think
don't know if
Vern's
Vern-
still traveling though. To be honest with you,
Okay.
Really? No,
Yeah.
he touched that. No, he touched down already.
did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
If he's awake, yeah, I'll
all right.
I'll send it to him.
All right, let me check the sweet chat again. There's some lovely people that
I'm
want
gonna
to say some stuff over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop real quick. I'm just gonna mute. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
All right, no worries. All right, so I got Nicole J, $10 says, "Love you guys. I don't know how you deal with some of those people. My blood pressure goes up just thinking about it. Mad respect." I think like after a while you get a little bit immune to it, you get a little cold to it. You know, like I hear people saying that all the time, like, "Oh, I don't have the patience." When you like just watch so many videos of people saying outlandish shit, you're just kind of like, yeah, that was dumb. And then
You
you
get
kind
used
of
to it.
yeah, you're just like, that was dumb. Whatever, that was dumb. Let me see. Spawn Freak, $5, appreciate it. If I had told you in 2014 during Gamergate that one day we'd be supporting Lacey and mocking Thunderfoot, would you believe me?
No.
Not even a little bit. like, not even a little bit. That was fucking nuts. And I thought about something about Thunderfoot I actually wanted to mention because he one of his fans brought it up not too long ago. He said that, do you think that Anita Sarkeesian possibly thought Sargon was Thunderfoot because Thunderfoot is, I would say Thunderfoot is Anita Sarkeesian's biggest criticized or harasser, quote unquote harasser.
I would agree. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and just because they have beards and white dudes or little old like.
Are you trying to say all white people look alike?
Absolutely.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Like you guys all have those. You guys all look the same, and
What do
you
you
guys
mean,
all
you
grow the
people?
same. You grow similar beards because you're genetics, man. I'm just
Hey,
no.
neck beard is our word.
Neckbeard
All
is
right,
our
wait.
word.
let me clear the other ones of these real quick. Brian Coleman, sorry. You're all awesome. Did anyone catch the Rogan Sargon stream today? Was that? I mean, I heard it was today, but was it today? I didn't see.
It was today. It went for over 3 hours. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, though.
No, I'm gonna watch that tomorrow.
Yeah, I didn't even see it pop up on my feed for some fucking reason. I don't know. I gotta check and see if I'm still sub to Joe Rogan. That's weird. All right, Michael Gable, $20. Thanks, man. Am I the only one who
That's the
thinks? Oh yeah, you know Michael.
Yeah,
Michael,
Michael's
yeah, he's from our neck of the woods, dude.
Oh
Dude,
shit!
Fuck Mountain, man.
Michael Gable sent me this for my fucking birthday. A fucking Fantastic Four number 50.
Ooh.
I fucking love Michael Gable. Oh my god.
That's awesome. Holy, sounds
Damn.
awesome. All right, so he says, "Am I the only one who thinks Tariq is going to come out of the closet with the preference for white boys?" No. He would lose he would completely lose his audience. He would never do that, even if he probably slam some dudes on the side, but he would never in public.
Yeah, he'd rather fap to his imaginary fame.
Last one. This is a big one.
That's what you do.
I know it's what I do. It's how I know my kind when I see them.
Oh, interesting. All right, last one real quick. Oh wait. Okay, last one is Thomas Miller. $100 fucking dude. Thank you. It's a little much, man. But thank you so much. We're this, but much love to you guys. It says you guys are fucking awesome. So I get it. Another one just popped up, $10. And then we'll continue the conversation. I love you guys. You need to do a skeptics panel next year. The best videos of the event was just you hanging out. Keep on being awesome, you gray Jedi of YouTube. Oh, that was very nice. It was very nice.
Yeah. It's true, though. It's a good point. I was having a bit of a discussion with Chrisiosity on Twitter today where she was defending Anita. And I was trying to tell her the point is you've got a responsibility when you've got the podium. You've got the podium. You've got the responsibility to keep your act together and be respectful and respect the audience. So the problem is, and they were like, and she was making the point of like, well, there's all these shitlords in the audience, and I'm like, well, they didn't give us anywhere to go. They didn't give us a place to go talk or present the other side or our arguments. So what are you supposed to do? Where are you supposed to go? Where's our discussion? Everything there, every stage seemed it was social justice centered, and it was just completely tilted one side.
Yeah, it was really, really obnoxious. I don't know. The social justice panels, I think maybe the one on Saturday seemed to have a pretty decent sized crowd resist the one with Cenk Uygur. But the other ones, I saw the footage from it, and nobody was fucking going to these panels. They were dead. They were empty as fuck. So
what's it take for us to get a panel together for next year?
They have to let us do it.
Yeah, but I feel like
if everyone emails them as a group, like all of us as one giant email, then I think
with enough audience.
Yeah, with enough audience, it would drive so much traffic to that panel that they would almost be stupid not
hashtags for fun.
I mean,
we're good at that.
Okay, I will say, what was it? Cunt of Dusty. He's like.
I spent all Sunday morning with him. I spent all Sunday morning debating him on Twitter. We couldn't even leave LA.
No, he brought up something interesting. Like, even though he was stupid, like he was stupid for bitching, but he says like you guys have the power to like make things trend. He's like, but you're doing fucking all this bullshit. I'm like, well, yeah, we're having fun, dude. Fuck off. We just happen to a bunch of YouTubers had to be in the same house at the same time. We're having fun. However, like we can do that shit, and so like say something for getting a panel on VidCon. Maybe that's something that we can try as well as emails and shit like that. It's like, oh, this training actually worked, and let's give it a shot. Let's all fucking send things out at the same time, and
certainly
get things trending. Yeah, it's not like it can hurt.
It's not like anybody who was in presence at the party that night knew that like, hey guys, let's get something trending on Twitter. Yeah. Like, because we tried to do that before, and aside from Free Kekistan, it's never worked deliberately.
Yeah.
So,
That was great though. That was such a great moment to be at and be a part of, and it's one of those moments I'll remember for a long time. Sorry, Jeff.
Yeah.
I missed it. I missed it for a good reason though. I missed it for a really good reason. There was two really awesome buddies of mine. They're viewers. One of them is kind of a YouTuber if he ever makes more content.
Oh my God.
Ian, you bastard.
Colossal is crazy?
No. And I had to ditch him on Friday night, and I was just not gonna ditch him on Saturday, so I had to go hang out with them a bit. And then by the time they went to bed, I was too tired to come out. But
I see.
I was with you in spirit.
Yeah, missing that Saturday thing was it hurt a little bit, especially after I saw it, because I ended up just hanging out with this dude before he ended heading off to hang out, and Although it was good, had a nice like drunky live stream, like a couple gutter punks sitting next to a trash can.
I watched that. That was fun.
That was sloppy as fuck.
Yeah, just sitting out in an alley lit by headlights of passing cars.
Charming man, get fucked.
I was just about to read this shit. Yeah, Fat Pat is gay too. Cool.
Well, he just said. I just saw him sending something in about hey, what's up, guys? Oh, and Sophane is gay, and I was like, nice. And then all of a sudden, he just sends another $2 just to be like, oh yeah, Fat Pat, he's gay too. Like, no, now I gotta speak up.
Hell no.
Now it's just rude.
Yeah, because like at least he's calling Fane what it is, but.
Also, well, no. Here's a fun thing is, I mean, I was away for a couple minutes. I'll say it wasn't my top moment, but one of the most interesting moments I think was actually seeing Fane, no glasses, button-down shirt, dressed like a regular taxpayer. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. No, I showed up and nobody recognized me.
I know.
For 2 days.
I saw you. Well, I saw you, and I'm like, oh, wait. Whoa, wait a second.
Hey, it worked in our favor though, because you looked so legitimate. And I mean, I didn't really, but you looked so legitimate. It got a fucking Icelandic multi-millionaire to talk to us and buy us drinks.
Oh yeah,
that is true. That did
what
happen.
was that drink again, dude? That was fucking delicious. What was that again?
That was a Moscow Mule, but they do it a little bit different there.
Yeah.
They put a little bit of I'm thinking it's grenadine, just a splash of grenadine on the top.
Yeah,
and, it was really good. But of course, I was also like 6 drinks deep, and everything tasted good.
Oh, yeah.
That was a funny thing for me too, seeing being around in what was effectively a live hangout with other YouTubers, and I was not the most drunk one on the scene.
That is weird. Not what anybody expected.
Well,
everyone. How y'all doing?
How's it going, buddy?
What's up, Andy?
Good.
What's up, Andy?
My voice is still trying to heal itself.
we're all Billy Bong after this last.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not even joking. I went to sleep at like 3 in the morning and woke up at like 7 p.m.
Oh Jesus.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, fuck. That was an amazing trip. Holy shit. I was actually just talking to Francesca on DMs like about her keynote or whatever she did. It was about like the whole talking to me basically and the whole building bridges type shit, right?
What?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. That's really cool.
What's happening? We changed the world this weekend while we're all shit.
Yeah, seriously.
I think we changed the world, and I know at least myself, I came out of this whole thing with a much different perspective than I left with.
Yes.
Me too.
Same.
But we were all drunk the whole time. Did we black out, change the world, and wake back up?
There we go. Alcohol works.
Yeah, man.
Actually,
you pass out as garbage, you wake up as recycling.
Ash Hardell or whatever. You know Ash Hardell, that when we met in Jeff's hotel room, she's like, I know you. Like she's seen notorious for being an asshole, obviously. And we had like a talk in the hotel room. She was amazing. And we had like an actual discussion about like offensive words and like the word retard in particular. And then I gave my point of view, how I don't give words power, and with having a stutter, I was called a retard my entire life, right? Because of having a stutter. And then they were like, oh, and you can see the gears turning in their head, like, oh, Andy has a reasoning for why
retard's your word.
Yeah, I own retard. I'm bringing it back.
Like I'm doing with Peckerwood, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, real quick, let me slide onto the chat real quick because there's always something going on, and I want to say hello to some of these people that are being very generous, and which is fucking weird because I mean it's not weird, it's awesome, but it's weird to me because I rarely ever stream, and the rare times I do stream, there's pretty much like nothing going on. I'm like, yeah, cool, we're just fucking talking some shit, but all of a sudden these motherfuckers are coming like, here's some fucking money, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. But let me go. El Presidente DM. CS, $10, appreciate it, man. There's no way Tariq is gay. In fact, he has no sexuality because that would take a bare minimum of introspection. He's incapable of doing that. He's so dense, light bends around him, and that's pretty good.
Damn, son.
Hats off to that one.
That's pretty good.
Oh, it's a black hole joke. I get it.
Yes.
Sorry, there's a lag in my thinking.
20 euros from Garbage Human. It just says Garbage Humans Unite. Thank you very much, Garbage Human. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking garbage humans here. And Thomas Miller, motherfucker, $50. Good to see you again, Andy. Damn, this one was for Andy.
What's up, Andy? Just stick that in the middle.
Yeah, you're not getting any of the cash, but you know.
But no, the thought that counts. Yeah, no, I understand.
Oh, Andy's fucking fine, dude. I'll give you. Andy's like a millionaire at this point. Yeah. All right, so Andy, since you just joined us, other than the obvious Franny and Ash, like, you know, that's the, you know, what was the best moment for you at VidCon?
I don't know, just meeting all you guys for sure. That was nuts. Like the first time we walked into that IHOP in the afternoon, and you're all just sitting there. It took over the second floor of the whole IHOP, basically. I was like, oh shit. I don't know, it was just trippy. And the cool thing is, it's like, I was telling people, it felt like we didn't miss a beat. Like, it wasn't awkward. There's no, hey, what's going on? It was just like, yo, what up? Like hugs all around, because it feels like we know each other. But I feel like even after VidCon, this changed the way we all perceive each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This conversation does feel considerably different than all of the other times we've done this exact same thing.
It's true. For real, it does. Yeah. And then the crazy thing was like the fans. Like, I was recognized, like, it was just nonstop photos and shit. And to be honest, I was surprised with like the demographic that was there. It was mostly young girls who were taking selfies with me, and I was like, "What?
Cut! So he's going off the rails again, everybody."
All right, Missy,
but that was nuts. Yeah,
I did see some of that. Like, Andy had a lot of Andy, who there was you had some fucking fan. You had a fan couple, pretty much. I thought they were gonna like rope you into some shit, dude.
They were trying. Okay, there was that, right? And then there was Prank Invasion. Hung out with Prank Invasion.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, who's the guy? Sorry, I can't remember his name. He's a big YouTuber. Alex, what's his name? Like his YouTube channel?
Which guy?
Pineapple hair.
Oh, Eric, dude. Comment Etiquette.
Oh, Eric.
Sorry, yes, Eric. So we hung out with him all night one night. I was hammered, that's why I can't remember his name. But we saw Prank Invasion. I'm like, oh my God, I've made like fucking 50 videos on this dude like years ago, right? And then he's like, perfect, I'm gonna bring him. And I'm like, don't bring him. Bring him over. And then we're sitting at the bar and he shook my hand and whatever. And then he's like, sits down and I'm just like awkwardly like, oh boy. And then he looked at me and went, I know you, I hate you. And he's like,
to make out with your mom or something?
Yeah. No, he's yeah. And it was funny. I had a drink with him, and then him and his other prank buddy. I don't know. He's probably like one of the Mo and ETs type channels I made fun of before. And he was just like, of course it's fake, man. Who gives a fuck? It's whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm like, damn.
I mean, obviously, the last one they did, or at least the last one that, like, say, got on anybody's radar was him fucking taking a girl on the street corner, like taking her into a corner, not even really hidden, just on the corner of a fucking street. And like, oh, I'm gonna get her to give me a blowjob, and she literally just like bends down, like starts unbuckling his pants, like, yeah, dude, that's fucking, that is real.
That's how it works.
That happens.
Streets.
That absolutely happens.
I mean, it happens at truck stops.
Yeah.
Truck stops are different, man. Like, they're not fucking prank invade. They're not pranks. They're not social. What do you call them? Social experimenters.
Experimenters, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Speaking of which, Joey Salads.
We hung out with Joey Salads for a minute. Yeah, he gave us a little clip for our. We're going to be doing a trailer for our channel, so we got him to give us a quick clip.
What was that? What did he say?
Poison the well is my best social experiment, or something like that.
Right. Right. That shit is working. Trolled.
Feels so surreal that it's done, though. Oh, bye, Kasara.
Bye,
Kasara. It was really nice to meet you, too.
What?
Cool
No.
meeting you.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna prove the feminists correct that it's fucking all dudes, and we're trying to.
Yeah, you're going off the.
No, I was here for a little bit.
You were our token. We need our
I was
token.
a token. I'm only here for 15 minutes and then I dip. So you guys get the token.
Did we mansplain over the top of you? Is that what this is?
Is that what happened?
No, I got some shit to take care of.
Cooking, cleaning.
All right, Kasara.
Yes.
Next time we hang out in real life, we'll have that crazy space adventure we were talking about.
Yes, I'm ready.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
Yeah.
Wait,
Bye.
Yeah.
wait, what?
Fan-
What?
right.
What now?
Okay, bye.
All right,
Yeah,
okay, bye.
All right, now that the lady's gone, Fane, we need to keep the diversity quota up. Go get the wig.
You're my pretty little
Why does it
princess.
always have to be me?
Now, I'll say the fucking primo part of my experience, because I was gone when y'all were asking this, though, was probably getting the Saints bumper from Big Money Salvia there.
That was beautiful.
Pineapple Head. Just wanted to, hey, tune into YouTube Saints. Instead, it's this whole, wait, no, I've been working on this. Dick Cheney just fucking died. So there's that. Tune into, what's it called? You couldn't have asked for more.
Yeah,
That
you
was
were
really
pumped.
funny.
You were pumped. I remember you walking up to me and be like, "Yo, fuck."
Oh, dude, no, that's legit. Like that's legit my favorite channel right now.
Yeah.
Like, if regular car reviews would have been there, then I'd have been like, let's go review a beer, and then I'd be even more pumped. But that was the weird thing, is like, at my level too, I got caught in between getting recognized by people, and I had no fucking clue why.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sure Bunty's got to be around here somewhere. You're not pointing at me. And but then and then just like you walk down the street and it's like you're fucking partying with your favorite YouTuber.
Yeah, it was nuts. And actually, the most interesting thing yesterday was I was walking through the con with Anthony Fantano and Bunty, and some girl walks up to me and she's like, "Oh my god, I'm a huge fan, but I'm a real big feminist and I hate everything you say, but I love your videos." I'm like, "What the fuck?" She goes,
"What?"
Like, she's like, I disagree with everything you say, but like, she's like, I love your videos. You're funny. You're charismatic. It's just entertaining to watch. I disagree with everything, but may I have like a picture with you? And I'm like, sure. And then we took a picture. She's like, yeah, keep it up. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, that was the strangest experience of my life. Like it's not only about what we talk about, it's who we are as people. And that's someone who'd be down for us to have a discussion with like another person like that, right? I don't know. It was really weird.
It's like that book Where the Red Fern Grows. I don't know if you guys have ever read that, but I love that book. I just hate the part where the fucking dogs die. God,
it was really weird, yo. Fuck.
One thing I think too, I mean, and everyone here can probably agree, meeting and hanging out with everyone's favorite chat troll, Wild Tanuki.
Oh, that's great, dude.
Wild Tanuki, he was awesome. Yeah, Failure Accomplished was amazing. Your Failure was fucking awesome.
Yeah, Failure. Yeah, honestly, too. If you guys, the plans are in works, and next year's ShitCon, Garbage Con, it's going to be a much bigger, much more organized deal.
Yeah,
you bet.
But when you see Garbage or ShitCon, or whatever it ends up being, when you see it become its own thing, odds are very good it's Failure Accomplished who's going to be behind that.
He orchestrates everything.
Oh yeah, I remember when I was like fucking drunk out of my mind, and he was trying to like organize some shit. Like while we were, I was like, dude, let's talk about this later, because I'm not gonna remember any of it. But he was like just on point. Like, we need to do this, and basically what we're talking about now, he's already like fucking eons ahead. Like, yeah, we need to do this, and we need to talk to this, and we need to start talking. I was like,
yeah, it's pure producer's blood flowing through his veins. Anytime you put him in front of it,
just like his avatar. It's a very
it does.
Oh, and his shower curtain. By the way, if you go check out Failure Accomplished, you can get a shower curtain for $90 with his face on it.
I saw that. That's fucking brilliant.
On the, I think it was 2 nights ago when we were at like Blair's thing. At the end of the night, or near the end of the night, like 2 a.m. He got Esther Koo, this famous comedian who I love, been on Opie and Anthony, a bunch of stuff, was like hanging out with me. And then we hung out like all night drinking with like me, her, and Failure. Went to the Comedy Store. Ian Miles Chong's in the chat right now. We actually streamed at 5:30 in the morning. just randomly for 5 minutes, and then Ian Miles was the only guy watching at 5:30.
Where is he right now? He's like fucking in some crazy ass time zone, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm not sure.
He'll probably say in the chat, or maybe he won't, because I don't know if he.
Yeah,
no, well, he's still there. He's still there.
Okay,
he'll dox himself. Don't worry.
Yeah, cool. That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah.
Real quick, let me.
Oh, sorry. But
no. Yeah. So you want to say? I was just.
No, just saying the juxtaposition between both of those panels was beautiful. Like the video that we made, us three, me, Chris, and Derek, like a lot of views, but it made Anita look so much worse with what happened, with what followed with Boogie and all that stuff after. It's beautiful.
Right.
Yeah.
It's confirmation.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I'm gonna talk.
Are you putting the white paper down like middle of the stream? You princess.
He totally is. I'm gonna hit these couple of super chats real quick, and then I want to talk about Anita Sarkeesian a little bit, or a lot of it, because there's some stuff that I'm happy this shit happened. But this says Freshnator 2. $5, appreciate it. Says, when Anita makes Garbage Human look like something to aspire to, and I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Like, if it essentially, it kind of reminds me of let's say when I get called a coon or something, I'm like, oh, I'm a coon for not being a part of this hive mind, or just thinking for myself and some shit, and I just, you know what I mean, like little thing like that. I'm like, that's why I made a parody about it, and it's the same thing essentially. We're wearing this like a badge of honor. I'm like, oh, if Anita Sarkeesian thinks we're human garbage, that's cool with me, man. That's cool with me. And let's see, you gonna say something?
Oh, I was gonna say, someone just tweeted on Philly D's new video. He did Anita Sarkeesian's panel. He talked about it. I made a Philly D's video. Just saying.
You made it?
Because I sat beside Sargon the whole time.
Oh, so it showed you on there, huh?
Yeah, me and Chris. You see like a big shot of me, of us three.
just a little coattail on there, huh? Little coattail.
Yeah. Oh,
just a little bit.
I was hanging on. I was laughing.
Hey man, I've tried. I tweeted at Philly the other day when Tariq was just going all in. I'm like, you've seen this shit, man. Like, because I know he has beef with Tariq too, and I'm like, come on, pick up this story too.
Philly knows all of us. He just has to be more comfortable with talking about us. Like the whole Forbes magazine thing. He said a certain YouTuber, which was me, and he agreed with me, but never used my name. I don't know if he's just uncomfortable with using our name. Yeah. I don't know.
Philly, come on, man. Give me that Philly bump, dude.
What the fuck?
That Philly bump is real.
Dude, seriously. The Philly bump, Roman Millennial got that shit.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so I'm like, that shit is like literally real. Oh, I got one more. It says the paying 78, $25, dude. Thanks. Appreciate that very much. So it says, keep up the great work and the good fight. And that's actually something like that. Talking about Anita Sarkeesian, and I think she's exposed herself to a lot of people that probably, I don't know. I'm actually not too sure, because I am seeing some people on that are still defending her. That it's still, I don't know, they don't understand that she's, all the stuff that she hates and all the stuff that she's always talking about, like, oh, you're harassing this and that, and that's exactly what she did. And a lot of people don't seem to understand. But I think overall, when people start making videos, I know a lot of people are still getting home, and then when more of this stuff kind of pours out, and I'm glad that Philly D talked about it, I think she's gonna get left in the dust. I think at a certain point, she's gonna like have no fucking allies. And and I don't feel bad for that whatsoever, because I said from the very beginning, she's always made me suspicious, because her past, where she's said in videos that she never fucking played video games until her adult years. She only recently started playing them, and also like some seminars, some like Ponzi scheme shit that she would attend, to like, you're basically to learn how to jump on and make like easy money. And she happened to come around when, say, this wave of feminism happened and Gamergate, and she just happened to jump into it. And I'm like, it makes perfect sense. She's a fucking fraud, This is why she hasn't finished any of her projects, pretty much. She got all this money to be funded for like Tropes versus Women in gaming, and then she just put out like a handful of them. Now I'm gonna do another project and get funded more money. I'm gonna do another one and get funded more money.
She's gonna hate on Sargon for getting Patreon money.
Yeah,
she's gonna hate on him.
Well, also think about the like what will happen if these discussions start happening. If Sargon did talk to her, like he talked to Lacey, I talked to Franny. Like if these actually connect and we find the middle ground of like, you know, we'll both debate our points. It will be interesting. It might change some minds over to our side. Anita doesn't want that because what Derek just said, this could be like ruin her business. This could, like, if we get along, she wants us to not get along. That's better for business because toxic masculinity. It's like we're men. We are her target. If we start talking to people on her side, quote unquote, then this ruins her entire narrative.
It's kind of like I've made the point before. It's kind of like all those social justice classes in fucking college where you have these teachers and their livelihood depends on there being a fucking problem. So they're never going to teach you how to solve the problem. They're always going to find some way that the problem still fucking exists because that's how they make fucking money. If for some reason there was no way to showcase an example of like, this is an oppressive modality, then Anita Sarkeesian would be out of money. And that'd just be it, because she's a one-trick pony. Nobody watched her fucking Women in History series.
But, you know,
it wasn't bad either. It wasn't bad. It wasn't badly done. It was just fucking it's not controversial, so nobody got really excited about it.
Well, all the drama with all the shit too, like between Sargon and Anita, and then the kind of the shooting daggers at you, Andy, and then you got to go, you know, meet with her and you're talking with her a bit more.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice because with all of the drama and the bullshit and the side arguments and do we have a community and all the other shit, right? We were all brought back to that first original point, at least on this whole social justice thing, which is that we want to have a conversation. We want to actually have an open dialogue and conversation. And throughout all the shit that like got in the way of that, I feel like coming back around here and going to those panels and having those hateful, not hateful, but venomous sort of glances shot, with everything that followed, really kind of helped bring it all back to that point where we remembered, oh great, we're supposed to be talking with these people, not just bashing and fucking with them, even though that's fun.
Well, and also to your point, Jeff, you were saying, you know, she's a one-trick pony and she'll have to change her style and it's not as controversial. This is going to be the same tune for us as well. You know, I'm so used to doing like videos where it's pretty harsh. We rely on the ponage part for entertainment purposes. So we're going to have to change up our style too. But I'm comfortable with that because I know that what we're talking about could progress, and some people want to stay behind. They want to. It's like almost like there's like imagine it like three clubs, right? There's like one on each side and one in the middle. They're on this in this club, and then we're in this one. We were always attacking each other, and some people are starting to walk into the one in the middle, right? And most people are excited about this. The picture with Franny and I, 99% of the comments were like, "Holy shit, this is amazing!" So us in the middle now, we're discussing all these topics while sticking to our guns on our points, but still having this dialogue. The people in the other two clubs will be drowned out by our noise.
Well, that's what we kind of started noticing when we did that last video about, you know, Chris Reagan and Lacey Green, and then we brought in Chrissy Winters and Jenny McDermott and Tim Blake, and everyone just suddenly saw that we can all talk and we can even play around with each other without it being super venomous. And, you know, but Anita just sees going to war as making money, and there's no reason to drop the guns.
Yeah, she won't. She won't. Did you read her blog? That she posts, you know, about that. Oh, you're in a nice picture on there, Andy.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're in the main picture. That main picture is the same one with you and Sargon, you and Chris and stuff.
Oh yeah.
On Feminist Frequency.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yes. It's an interesting read. How she told about the harassment that we as a group committed against her by sitting there quietly. It's a very interesting read, and I think you'll enjoy it.
I just want to ask her, like, if you can't handle the opposition sitting down at a free sit down. In fact, like for people who weren't at VidCon, so you all know, it was like literally between the con and in a hallway and the front door you have to walk through. Like there's like, I mean, you could head through other entrances, but it's not like a private auditorium. It's in the middle of like a factory basically, and you walk in,
Huge,
and it's just all these stages, and people and anyone walking by can just sit down. We obviously planned. We had the first 3 rows or something.
Well, when we got there, it was empty. I was saying that earlier. When we got there, it was empty. So where else are you going to sit?
Well, yeah, and also, on Francesca Ramsey's panel, a big example. One of the fans who tagged along, you know how we would like be in a group, and then a bunch of fans tagged along, and then whenever we went, they'd follow. So they followed us there, and one guy 2 seats away from me started heckling Franny. I don't know if you remember this. He was like,
I did.
He was screaming some shit, and then finally, like I smacked him on the shoulder and said, "Dude, let her fucking talk." And she saw me do that. 'Cause I'm like, "You're sitting 2 seats away from me.
You're gonna call. It's gonna be your fault, right? You're gonna get blamed."
He's like, "My fault." In fact, okay. So on the first panel, there was
what she has to say too.
Yeah, exactly. And I liked what she was saying. And the first panel, there was 2 securities, remember? And then when the whole thing with Sargon and Anita happened, 2 more came and watched over us. But when we went into Francesca's panel, there were 6 securities. And we weren't allowed to ask questions without writing them down. So the
questions were filtered.
Yeah, and then at the end of that panel, we were all leaving. I missed this, but security walked up to Chris, and one of them was like, "Hey, are you Chris Worski?" And then he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "We were told about you and Andy. Thank you so much for what you did, being polite and sitting there. You made our job a lot easier." And he's like, "Yeah, no problem. We weren't here to cause trouble."
Oh, so the security let you know that y'all were on high alert.
We were warned. It was about because I think we streamed on my channel earlier. It was that massive 14 people stream, and we had mentioned we're going to be there. So someone probably told her. So security was on high alert, and they were impressed by us. I wasn't there to start shit, and Sargon wasn't there to start shit either. Anita's the one, and then that one girl on the left, adorable girl, and she's like,
the Vine chick, right?
Vine chick, and no, sorry, on our left.
Oh, all right.
So she's like a sweet girl. She has probably 5,000 subscribers. She's just trying to talk all happy, and Anita bringing this up. All 5 of them were in this shitty, horrible mood. You could tell they were scared as fuck. And the girl on the left at one point just screamed out, "What's happening here?" It's like Anita put them all on the spot too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And Ali wasn't that fucking she was fucking. Remember when we were screaming because they were like, "We're not powerful," and then Sargon's like, "You are powerful," and Ali is like, "Oh yeah, a man screaming you're powerful to a woman." It's like, that's a positive thing.
Yeah, even that's bad.
It's man-interrupting. Yeah. All right, real quick.
Yeah. Were y'all man-spreading in the front row though?
I was, but that was only because it was
all right. Real quick, I want to do 2 things. I want to say something just because. Okay, so $10 super chat from Misty Spillers. Woman, this is really important. Anita is an embarrassment to my gender. Such a weak, whining, manipulative hypocrite. Yes, absolutely. And I also want to say hello to Monday Matt, dude. He's actually been here for a while. He's been
shit, Matt.
What's up, Matt? Somebody.
How's it going?
Did you take care of that thing I left behind in the room, Matt?
The heroin?
Oh, are you talking about that little?
Okay, did you take care of that thing and the heroin, Matt?
Oh, good. No, I put the heroin in the dead body and put it underneath the mattress. I believe you left with a note that said,
I really should have
fucking did it.
I really should have written
he
up
was
a
talking
list.
about the log he left in the toilet. What are you talking
There was
about?
no log in the toilet. He might have left it under his pillow, but I didn't sleep in his bed, so it's okay.
I'm sorry it took you so long to get home last night, Matt. That sounds like it sucked.
Dude, it was fucking there were 3 accidents on the I-5 between Olympia and Seattle. It took my girlfriend over 2 fucking hours to get there. It was 40 miles. So it was like living in LA all over again. So
you know what made me really happy though? So a lot of everybody's taken off and all that sort of thing, and we me and Mems got a ride from a buddy of mine who lives in LA. He came and picked us up. We brought Vernaculus. Why did I say it like that? Vernaculus. We brought Vernaculus with us, and we managed to show Vernaculus the Pacific Ocean. But we were so pressed for time, and there was some fucking big solstice event or some shit happening down at Santa Monica Pier that we literally had to jump out of the fucking car while it was still moving, practically Me and Vern had to like run down to Santa Monica Pier. There was a street preacher telling us we were going to hell. We made it to the pier, and then we turned around. We walked back. We got back in the car and fucking kept driving.
That's hilarious. Vernaculus was awesome too, man.
He's really cool.
Yeah,
What a nice guy, man. We ate breakfast with him on the last morning and just shot the shit for hours. Great. Fuck.
I'm really looking because he lives an hour away from me. And
nice.
Yeah, we had to go out to the fucking West Coast, the exact opposite end of the country, in order to finally meet up. But yeah, we've been talking. There's gonna be some Nick and Bernie shit going down. There's gonna be some New England meetups and shit happening.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Just another example of VidCon bringing people together.
Yeah,
we want to do one in Niagara Falls. Bunty lives we live between Niagara Falls, basically. So like him roaming millennial might have a fan meet up in Niagara Falls. That'd be fun.
You guys could have a whole thing. You guys, I'd show up to that. I'll ride my goddamn bike to that, and then you guys can cross over into Canada to go party and make a whole thing about. Sorry, dude, I know you're not allowed, but we'll catch up with you when we get back in the stateside.
Yeah. God, no, like after getting a chance to meet everybody. And by the way, another amazing person who just was so cool to hang out with, Dave Cullen. Holy fuck.
Nice guy in the world.
Love Dave.
Oh, goddamn.
So cool. Awesome. You had an interesting situation with him, Matt, didn't you?
I did, yeah. A few months ago, Dave made a video about me criticizing something I had said, and it kind of turned me off to him. I didn't like the fallout that came from that. It wasn't his fault. It was like some stuff his fans were doing. And then Andy knew about it and knew I was a little bit apprehensive about hanging out with Dave. And then when I was on Warski Live, Dave came in and Andy kind of and then so I said, you know what, fuck it. We're just going to go there. Let's have a good time. Let's just chill. And, Dave came out the first night. I was a little bit apprehensive to meet him, started talking to him, had a couple beers. By the end of the trip, I'm like, fuck, come here, you motherfucker. Give me a big old hug. Dave's a cool dude. And I'm really glad that happened. I even was able to kind of mend fences with Armored Skeptic even a little bit. So it's a good win in that regard.
Yeah. That's wild.
Dave was fucking awesome. He was dead that first day when I made it there. Yeah. It looks like he was about to keel over. He's like, hey man. I'm like, are you all right, dude? And I want to give huge props to Adam from Your Movie Sucks. I was a fan of his for about 3 or 4 years, and then he messaged me a few months ago randomly. I didn't even know he watched me, and he's, hey man, are you heading to VidCon? And I was like, what the fuck? So we ended up being roommates with him, and that guy is amazing, and he fit in with our group so much. The commentary community and our group, it was one group. It wasn't even we were all split. It felt
that was the thing I noticed was the commentary community and the skeptics kind of all joined together and were really positive. We all hung out basically the entire weekend. I don't think there was a time where there wasn't.
Oh, hell yeah. I thought that was very interesting because it turns out I watch a lot of the commentary community. I watch a lot of those creators. I think a lot of them are really funny and talented. And I've noticed a long time that they fall in politically with a lot of the skeptic community, but they have a slightly different angle, the way they see things, the way they present their content. So it was really nice getting to hang out with those guys and talk to them and get a little bit of different perspective. Because I know on our channel, we take a lot of influence from that community in the way we try to present the topics.
I've dabbled in that community before. Once a month, I'll throw a video that considered in that community. And I want to have them on my show and start interviewing people from different communities, because I feel like people saw us there expecting something, and then when they're all awesome, because us online might be a little bit harsh sometimes. So you walk in but everyone
you're expecting baby eaters and down and hang out.
No, it's cool. Some of the guys in the commentary community, they're actually still they're still around. And I'm gonna hang out with them. I know Bunty and all them. They're staying an extra week. So
I'm so jealous.
Yeah,
I'm jealous too, dude.
I could have.
If I knew, I would have stayed for 2 weeks, man. Fuck.
Yep.
I felt like I needed more time.
Yeah, right. It just went by so quick, and then it's like, oh shit, I guess see you guys in a year. You know, like fuck.
I got an interesting question for you though. So we show up, we have a really good time. I mean, we all bond, we have a great experience. We change some people's opinions of us, but how do you feel like VidCon changed you? Because I feel different now.
Me too. I feel like a completely different person. Like Ash Hardell, it's so easy to watch one of her videos and go, I disagree. Oh, and then you start creating like the roasting jokes and this and that. And then like you're sitting in the hotel with her and you're like, you're fucking really cool. And then I said a really racy joke.
Yes, you did. Yes,
like,
you did.
One of the most I was like I don't want to say it, like I don't know if it's whatever. I'm not gonna say.
Come on, Andy, you've already opened that door. Just walk through it.
I said, she was like, I'm gonna use the washroom. Is there like an anti-SJW and an SJW washroom? And then everyone laughed. I'm like, no, it's blacks and whites. and then her and her partner started dying laughing. Like it was like one of those. I shouldn't be laughing. Why did you make me laugh? They know the humor.
Because it's funny. That's the thing. It's like it's jokes.
Yo, and Derek, I saw your video about the breakdown today. And I'm glad you mentioned this. The thing at the end where I did the Nazi salute and you did the okay. Tariq retweets it with me cropped out, even though I'm doing something way worse. Like it would have, you know what I mean?
But didn't fit his narrative at the moment.
Yeah, he was like, it wouldn't work. So he's like, okay, I still need to use this somehow. But I feel like he's so retarded because at least he would have read the mentions where, I said, I was telling people, don't tag Tariq. I want him to find this on his own. I want him to see how long it takes for him to do something with it.
And it cropped me out.
That shit ended up everywhere too.
I was so bad. I was like, I wanted to be on there. That would have been so good.
Dude, that video that Leon Lush posted to and Leon Lush was another cool motherfucker that I
fucking
amazing. Great
amazing.
Yeah, great dude. But he posted that video of Tariq's Ustream when he was talking about VidCon. He was talking about you, Derek, a lot. Like, it was this crazy little dude. He's got the fucking earrings. He's like a rocker nigga or some shit. Like
this dude. Okay, let's break that down just a little bit. Well, before I move forward, I want to just say because Magog actually posted a super chat, and this is at towards Sophane, and said heard that Arkansas. I don't know if he hyphenated.
Arkansas.
That Arkansas joke he did about that wizard from Arkansas.
Okay, Arkansas crack on the stream. Cracker, like a lot of them.
Yeah, look, it's apparently against the law in Arkansas to call it Arkansas. No joke.
No way.
Threatened to get a ticket.
What?
I'm not joking. That's a very.
Well, let me throw this out to you guys. I got a question. I'm interested to hear who amongst our community, and I guess we're past pretending we don't have one at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who? Well, I mean, and naturally, it's one of the of course, everyone needed to be there, but like, who do you wish could have been there the most?
Teal Deer.
Come along, Teal Deer. We will show you what friendship looks like. It may be confusing, but don't worry.
What? None of you are empirical data.
I'm going to need a citation on this human bond of yours.
I would like to have the Drunken Peasants show. I'd have like TJ and Ben. Cool. Like that would be cool.
Oh, Bearing and Sugar Tits.
Yeah,
that
they were. I think Sugar Tits was messaging on Twitter like, "Fuck, I should have went." Just instant regret.
She added me on Facebook of all places. I wasn't even sure who it was because it's her name and her face. Yeah. Well, no, I mean that was the first time I'd actually seen her face, and
we had a long discussion about that. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, just like she hit me up and she's just like, how's it going? You excited to be heading off to VidCon? I'm like, I'm actually in the airport now, and she was just drenched with, I need to be there. Like
bathing,
and that's before anything happened.
I know.
I don't know why they didn't. Well, you know why they didn't go.
Yeah, I think to a lot of people they didn't realize what was going to happen.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
So
I don't think it was good, right? No, I'm just saying I don't think anybody anticipated how like powerful this was gonna be or how fun it was gonna be. Right?
This was a disorder. I did a stream earlier, and one of the people in my chat was saying that they were there, and they said their biggest the one thing they regretted and wished that would happen is if the more of us had done that whole fan meetup, come and see me thing. But I know I wasn't. I don't think many of us were really thinking like, oh, we're gonna land and have a whole bunch of fans of our shit.
No,
chopping it.
I just did one because I know Armored Skeptic and Shu did like all these fan meetups at the Play Button. When I found out we were doing one at 3:30, I that was the only tweet I did. I just feel like I didn't know if people were there or whatever. And the moment I did that, there was just like 100 people. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
A really good idea.
Chaos.
And it actually, we have a smaller channel. So if you hadn't have sent that out and everybody had to pull it over there, we wouldn't have been recognized by that one guy.
That's the thing too is
there was more than one. Come on.
We had that the crossover of fans was so easy. It's like one fan was like, holy shit, Andy. Holy shit, some black guy.
Well, I think that was actually the best way to do it, because that way you weren't just going to see one person; you got to see the entire community all one. And you can go to the Poisoning the Well, and you can see the stream where we walk around. We kind of talk to everybody.
We streamed that whole thing, that whole meetup, impromptu. In that you'll see Greg when he's like, "Are you live streaming?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You fucking assholes."
Well, wait a second. Does Greg have Sprint too? Because I would have felt I did feel that way later.
I wanted to mention that girl. I love that girl. She's fucking great. Just sent me this on Skype. Apparently, the one janitor said that everybody sitting in on the Anita panel was literally serial killer behavior.
What?
I love having multiple monitors. Yeah, holy shit! Literally,
what the fuck happened to that guy?
Killer behavior. Oh, I think
wait. What'd she say? I missed that. What?
All right, no. T1J, that one janitor.
The one janitor,
used to be cool. Said cool. He was, yeah. He said TJ1 saying all the people, especially Sargon, sitting at Anita's panel is, quote, literally fucking serial killer behavior. And
fine.
How?
Sure. You know what? Just go, yep.
Because she spoke at a conference we all paid a shit ton of money to be at, and therefore showing up and listening to what she had to say politely.
And it was
also
practically murder.
And also, there weren't any panels that were like us on it. There was no panels about stuff that we talk about. It was all their panels. We spent how much money to make it there, to fly?
A lot of money.
Exactly. So there's no panels that would entertain me. So I'll just watch the opposition so I could see what they have to say.
Oh,
and
that's
what were the panels that were there? They were either like, here's his feminist shit.
Yeah, women in gaming,
Logan Paul,
online harassment, blah 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 blah. It was all like, and somebody's
diversity and cyberbullying.
Yeah,
just
the way we were able at the Hilton next door though to take over the entire section of that lobby.
Of the bar,
the bar. Yeah. No, we took over the bar, and we had that entire section. And I was honestly walking out of there thinking, "Fuck, after witnessing we don't get any panels, we should have just announced our own panels. Like, come on to the Hilton."
Yes, you should have. Honestly, I was trying to set that up, but
I wonder if we got a hold of the Hilton and see if we could get like one of those ballrooms or something, like set up our own.
I think isn't that the plan for next year?
Well, next year is going to be a hell of a lot more. Yeah, next year's going to be a hell of a lot more organized. Like we already got a little taste of everything, and there's a lot of people that didn't come.
At Airbnb houses, by the way, to get an idea for the price.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people
houses that are already booked in that neighborhood for next year during that time.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm not doing what Bunty went through, because that house got turned upside down.
We trashed that place, dude.
We could do a house. Okay, here's the thing. We pool our money together, we get a house to sleep in, and then we get a house to party in.
Probably better idea.
Yeah, or alternately, like a cadre of people show up like a day early to actually move into the house and move all of the valuables out of the area everyone else gets to be in. I'm so sorry about whoever owns that pool table.
Oh, by the way, Billy the Fridge that last night, Derek, remember you?
Billy the Fridge.
You bumped into the table, And Billy the Fridge, if you don't know, people watching, he's like this almost 400-pound guy, right?
He's a big boy. Big
Yeah,
If you've seen
and
Leafy,
he's
you know
fucking
Billy the
hilarious.
Fridge.
He's amazing. So Derek bumps into the table and a beer falls on his knee. Remember? And then I was just like, oh shit. So I grabbed like a McDonald's bag. I'm trying to like wipe his knee. He's like, no, I know how we do this. Takes everything out of his pockets, walks over and just falls fully clothed into the pool.
Fucking massive cannonball.
Tsunami.
I love Billy the Fridge, dude. That guy was fucking great.
He's a solid dude.
That was cool too. Because of him, like I got to hang out with fucking Boogie. That was awesome. Like,
Yeah.
He's
I thought he was bullshitting.
We were going to Del
That's a lot of
Taco.
beef.
We're going to Del Taco. Billy the Fridge is like, just did this like running commentary on like, man, I don't know why the fuck we're going to Del Taco, man. Taco Bell is dog shit, but it's better than Del Taco. And I should have listened to him.
I enjoyed the Del Taco.
I loved it.
Del Taco's good, man.
Yeah,
you gotta get the right shit.
You get it, dog. We lived in Southern California. We know Del Taco.
But his big thing also is because we walked down effectively from our place, Matt. And when we get down there, he's like, "Why the fuck we walk all this goddamn way?" It's like it has 2 blocks. Yeah, that was a long way for you.
Yeah, think about who you're with, man. You got to think about the people you're with.
Yeah.
And you know what? Today, I don't know. You guys know Social Repose. Jacqueline Glenn's boyfriend or husband or whatever. Yeah,
Hubby.
He released a video today talking about how VidCon was meh. And I listened to his video and realized, man, we did something that most communities and creators who fall in between communities just don't have the opportunity to do. He showed up, and so he met a lot of fans. He didn't get to meet a lot of other creators.
He should have come and party with us.
I know. That's because they didn't organize. He didn't set up. What we did was actually so much better for creators. And it was an opportunity that me and Pat, for our channel, that was an opportunity you can't get anywhere else, to hang out with people who have so much more experience and get to really pick their brains and talk about things and compare notes and have these experiences. He wasn't able to do that. He's at a point where he's got like 800,000 or something. And so the next, you want to meet the people who are up above you, you got to be a super or a featured creator, basically.
Who are you talking about?
Social Repose.
We speak about like channel size. Like Lacey's over 1 million, and this was a funny thing too. I known she was. Not only did she hang out with us, I knew she was sweet from having like spoken to her, and she's just a genuinely nice person. I showed up at Bunty's because I heard Jeff and Mem's touchdown. I'm like,
right.
All right, well, I gotta go. Honestly, like of everybody here who I've met, I gotta meet my husband. I gotta meet my fellow gay internet dad here. But yeah, I saw it was like 0.8 miles away. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Coffee here is garbage. Matt, I'm heading out. Walk down there. And as soon as I walk in, the skin rosacea is bad already, but I was sunburnt to a fucking crisp anyway. I get down there, I walk in. Oh, I got burnt bad. And I walk into the house though.
About that for the whole fucking week.
Yeah, oh no, it hurt like it.
It did. It got giving you shit.
Yeah, Matt, I'm like the second whitest person at YouTube after perhaps. Well, I'll leave that up to the rest of you.
Dave Cullen?
Derek. Yeah, Dave.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But no, I walked down there and Lacey was the first one in the house. And like she just comes right up. She's like, "Oh, hey!" Like, big hug. Looks at me. She's like, "Oh, you look. Do you need some water or something? You look like sunstroke or something." I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. I'll take some water, but thank you. It's super sweet." But I noticed I didn't see too many big YouTubers there. I saw Markiplier doing a fan meetup thing, but
they had their own place. Did you not see? The big YouTubers were getting tackled by security and dragged out of the main areas. They were causing too much chaos. So they had their own VIP elite suites to go hang around.
On the second floor, they had some lounges.
What I noticed with YouTubers, and this was again like kind of my weird perspective, because in this hangout right here, with the exception of you guys. But you'll smoke my channel in about 3 months, I'm guessing. I remember I was sitting in Anita's panel, and she was saying, we all get imposter syndrome. And there were a couple times I was like hanging out, and I'm like, how the fuck did I get here?
All the time. That was the whole weekend for me and Pat.
Yeah, but but here's the thing: it's the answer came every time that you went back. You stopped thinking about that and went back to hanging out with the people who are now your friends. You're like, wait, that's why. Because I came here to meet these people. I didn't come to show a flag.
We didn't go to VidCon. We came for each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
was.
I come for you guys all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Did any of you guys do any of the, all of the actual convention, like a lot of the booths and all the all this other side? Any of you going there?
I tried. It was fucking creepy. It was fucking creepy in there.
It was.
I mean, I only say that the main floor, there was so much open floor space between like the displays and the presenters, and then even when you went into the presentation booths the rooms where the panels were going on, they were just these giant cavernous empty rooms.
It was like they were trying to spread it out to make it look more full. And,
Weird.
I found that but not a lot of content.
Yeah, I found even like, so the first floor was like just the basic. I got onto the second floor to meet Franny, and that floor for creators, it was just like
it was cancer.
It was a booth that was just like for Canon. It was the most boring. You're like, cameras. Okay, next. Then it's just like it's just random. Adobe had one, and I'm like, editing software. Congratulations. It was like it was like $150 extra to make it up there, and I'm like, there is nothing. The only thing that they had there was lounges. I was supposed to meet Francesca at, but to go into the lounge, you needed a wristband, and the security wouldn't even tell me where to get a wristband. So obviously it was invite only. So what was the point of buying a second floor?
They got it around the filter.
It's the best teeth in the game.
Here we go.
What's going on, Anthony?
What's going on, man, Mr. Pantano?
Nothing. Feeling real sweaty and dank, and probably gonna go to the gym after this.
Oh, sweet. You looking dank. You gonna get thicker, boy.
Gotta go get dank.
I gotta get thicker.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, man. You're a really thick in person. I was really impressed. I was like, wow.
I know. Did the thickness live up to the hype?
It really did.
It really did. Yeah, absolutely.
I was looking at you the same way Ivanka looked at Justin Trudeau, so just Myron.
Actually, it was partly because of you, Anthony. I was having me and Fane met this guy who's an Icelandic fucking multimillionaire. He's part of the dude who's part of the creative team, or owns part of the mobile app company that does mobile strike and all this.
You were telling me that story. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah. And so he was asking about YouTube, and I started pointing people out. I'm like, that's Anthony Fantano. He's one of the world's biggest music reviewers. That's dude who's in British politics, blah, 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 blah. Everybody in that bar, that was crazy. Absolutely nuts.
A lot of big hitters, a lot of heavy hitters.
Yeah, and I feel like I owe you an apology, Anthony, for catching you at the taco truck and giving you shit about your channel and the Mastodon review. And the next day I wake up and I'm like, Pat, what was I saying to fucking Anthony Fantano? Did I say I liked his meme channel better than his music channel? What the fuck? Why didn't you punch me in the mouth?
I couldn't. You have spiky glasses on, man. I'm not.
Dude, that's total. I thought that was a totally fair criticism. People tell me they like my meme channel more than my music channel all the time.
Well, I'm not even sub to your meme channel. I just watch your music reviews.
Well,
I didn't even know you had one.
Well, I was pretty drunk at the time I was talking to Anthony, and I was trying to make a point, but I swung and missed. It was one of those because I was talking about the Mastodon. I thought he had a pretty harsh review on the last Mastodon album. And I realized I'm just a fanboy of Mastodon. They record in my
neighborhood.
Yeah, I made the point of that they recorded that whole album 2 miles from our house, and I was like, that's not a good point. That doesn't make a good album. And I was like, I'm trying to
honestly, saying you're just supporting the locals is not necessarily a bad thing.
Those are my ATL boys,
bro.
Well, you guys can at least take comfort in the fact that you might have been a little drunk, but I think I probably left the worst impression at that particular point in time.
We expect you. You're a pirate. You're gonna stumble around. You're gonna say some fucking shit.
and fucked up shit is exactly what I said. I made my amends though. I got that whole thing like figured out now.
Got that beef squash.
Excellent.
That whole night was fucking magical. Anyway,
it was a lot of fun.
Hey guys, real quick. I've been neglecting the donors and the chatty dudes. So they probably want to get into the conversation a wee bit. And let me make sure All right, so this one's just pretty basic. Jesse Y, $5. It says, "Take my money, you whore." That's yes, that's absolutely true. Pretty straightforward. A quiet Midwesterner says, "So after y'all meeting Boogie at VidCon, would you say that he is the Buddha/Jesus of YouTube?"
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, Buddha is not. Is
understatement. It's an understatement. Yeah, he's probably he's the sweetest living creature to ever grace the internet. I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a giant teddy bear.
Yeah.
Really. Let me see. I got Luca Blight, $69, $50. Appreciate it. Love the VidCon stuff. Glad y'all made it home safely. Yeah, that's cute.
Us too.
Yeah.
All right,
everyone and Poisoning the Well made it home.
Yeah.
I was surprised we actually didn't know when our flight was. We just when they kicked us out of the hotel, we're like, we'll probably just go to the airport then.
Barely made it.
Do you got one more?
I got one last one. It says Nathan Brendan Masters, $5. Appreciate it. So it's like a brother. Appreciate it, brother. Goddamn. Let's see. Hope to chill with you guys next year. I love what y'all did. So,
don't miss it next year. Do not miss it.
Dude.
Everybody here should start making plans now because it's so much fun, and you don't realize how cool these people are right here until you're in amongst them having some beers and telling some jokes. It's great people.
And you don't realize what squares most of these guys are until you get amongst them and they're like, "Hey guys."
Yeah.
That ending, that shut up Tariq moment at the party.
Oh yeah.
It was like we were trending in 5 minutes. It was just like, yes, the whole house, the United Nations came together to say, "Shut up, Tariq."
Yeah.
Shut up, Tariq.
What a climax to the week.
I loved his whole spiel in his video where he was like, "Oh, I was over there. I was in Anaheim. If I had known this, I would have come down there."
Yeah.
On what?
That
Bullshit.
shit was so ridiculous.
Exactly.
I don't think be invited to where we were.
No. You invite Tariq Nasheed to the parties that you have, and then it ends just like PCU ended when the feminists are like, when you're nice to them,
he'll
they
release
keep your stuff.
He'd release the address to the house and be like, "There's white supremacists here," and then it'd be like fucking The Purge. We have to all like,
we're 2 blocks from Little Shanghai. This is a bad idea.
Because we're all planning this shit now. We're all planning this now. I think let's just do this. Let's get out of the way now. Tariq, next year we're gonna have a great party at an Airbnb house. Now we're kind of worried about you giving out the address, but if you want to earn the trust, we'll pick you up on a street corner, throw a black bag over your head, put you in the trunk, and bring you on down.
Oh yeah,
great.
We should get a panel. We should get a panel with him. That'd be great.
Honestly, like I don't know if you guys talked about this earlier, but I thought it was pretty funny how many bridges were sort of being built.
Yeah, we were
this past VidCon, and I think if some of the people whose hearts grew 3 sizes this past week did, I think Tariq's not beyond hope.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true. Maybe.
I feel like
I don't know. I feel like once the people you've been debating with sort of like passionately online over like the past 5 years, you just sort of see them in person. It's just kind of like
it changed everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing about Tariq, because like Tariq is like Anita Sarkeesian essentially, where they're about like the race. She's about say the feminist baiting, I guess, and he's about race baiting. But it's all like it's a hustle. Like they're just trying to make some money, and conflict, makes the most money. And if that ceases, obviously they have nothing to do. So I feel like, say, if I ever ran into Tariq in public, he would probably be very nice, and he would probably even be like, "Listen, dude, I don't believe any of this shit. Like, it just made a lot of fucking money." I feel like it was
potentially.
I feel like that because like the shit that he says, it's getting to a point where like when he just attacked me today, or when he attacked me in his stream, and the stuff that he was saying, like where he's like trying to talk shit on like say me listening to like fucking rock and metal. And like, meanwhile, he's wearing a fucking Rolling Stone shirt. And I'm like, he can't.
That's exactly. That was what I noticed. I was like, what
No
the fuck?
self-awareness.
I feel like he's a parody. Like I feel like he's not even like a real person. You know what I mean?
I do want to real quick.
I can't believe that.
I just want to show off. That reminded me with the with the whole shirt thing. This is my favorite bit of swag from VidCon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I got an extra one of those for sure. That's awesome. Can we mention how crazy it was? Like
That's so nice.
Like because we'd already like built the bridge with Lacey, but actually getting a chance to meet her was such a fucking trip. She's such a kind person.
Yeah. Well, it's one of the reasons why I never like attacked her. I never like really, made a video about her, because even though a lot of stuff she was saying was outlandish, she was very nice about it, very genuine about it, very bubbly. Where I'm like,
I'd like to tell this one little human moment that we had with Lacey that I loved. Me and Pat, Jeff, and Memory were in a lift on the way to the Saturday night party with Lacey. And I'm talking about my dogs.
Friday night.
No, yeah, we were in a we left from
Friday night. Sorry, Friday night.
Yeah,
I'm talking about my dogs. I love my dogs. My Pomeranians are just little slices of angel food cake, and everybody knows it. But and so she turns and she looks at me and she's like, "Yeah, you know what? It sucks, but I'm allergic to dogs." I'm like, "God, Lacey, that's terrible. That's terrible. I hate hearing that." She was like, "Oh, it's okay. I was just thinking about dying anyway."
Yes, with her little voice, it was just the sweetest,
it's the sweetest thing.
But I mean,
because she can't love on a puppy.
She's a human puppy.
She is a human puppy, and she can't touch other puppies or they'll kill her.
You know, that's sense of humor, though. You know where that came from, though, right? Yeah. I mean, come on.
That's a suicide joke? I don't know.
What do you think?
Whose wiener could have given her that joke?
all she had to do was look down pensively and listen to that little voice in her head. In her head. What are you laughing at?
I had a moment with Franny when I was talking with her. She's like, it was me and Bunty, right? And we were talking to her. And then she's like, "You've made fun of me so bad. You hurt my feelings. You make fun of my sex life with my husband." I'm like, "When did I ever do that?" She's like, "You say I have to call him a racist so he stays hard in bed." And I was like, "Oh yeah." It's a joke. And Bunty was like, "That's pretty funny though, you have to admit."
I mean, you know that there's somebody out there who's turned on by that.
It was
absolutely.
Yeah.
I gotta think though. I mean, maybe like the biggest hurdle that it'll ultimately come down to in terms of like ending these flame war hostilities is making them realize that most of us don't make jokes about them that we wouldn't make about our friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
sure.
I
I think also the big thing too is like a lot of the big name people that we've criticized for a long time, I think we're finding that they are actually open to criticism and actually discussing with people. When they meet you as a human being, they're willing to accept it. But there are definitely going to be people out there who will never, ever have that bridge of the gap. No way.
Yeah, there's some people. You guys hear that Boogie actually talked to Anita?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I saw that tweets and everything. He told me he met her. He said at the end of the 20-minute conversation, like she might have gotten what he was trying to say at the panel. And so he basically was like, "I have hope." And if Boogie's got hope on something, then it's like
interesting.
The rest of us are
When
like,
you humanize your enemy, it changes the game. It changes everything. When I saw Francesca there, you're like roasting. You go, "All right, I'll settle down," and then it's like I don't know.
Well, maybe
I'm sorry.
Well, I was just gonna say the term enemy. I mean, I feel in the way like once you met them, I think it goes from enemy just to maybe opponent or adversary.
Adversary, yeah. Definitely.
They're not a real enemy.
Yeah,
exactly.
I was talking about. I posted a tweet the other day about Lacey, and I started realizing, just even though we spent the weekend with her and she was really nice, and I was, though I've never taken shots at her directly. I thought, man, it's got to be somewhat of a scary moment because her whole backing has kind of just fallen apart. Like all the feminists or SJWs they're not on her side. They're kind of throwing her to the wolves.
Some still got her back. I learned that on Twitter today.
The only people that she could get embraced by is the shitlord Snake Pit, and we're all sitting around, and we just promise we won't bite. That's it? And she's like, she's got to go hang out with Sargon, like someone that's caused pain, and she's got to go hang out with him. And I was like, man, that's probably a scary moment where you're not really sure who your friends are at the moment, even though you're getting banged by a guy. It doesn't matter. It's cool.
She did it like a champ, though. She did it like a champ.
Really
like
good job.
She wasn't scared. Walked right up, and she held her ground against Sargon and didn't whimper.
And well, honestly, I mean, if it's the conversation I'm thinking of, that was a fucking awakening for his ass too. I mean,
yeah.
He honestly to see how genuinely genuinely he reacted to what she told him, because he's heard the same shit, in the bands as it was in the rhetoric of this is why you're bad and all that, but he finally got a chance to actually hear what the human effect of it was, and he was truly affected by it.
He's moved.
And he was moved, and to see him to see him extend the empathy to her, and then to see her extend the forgiveness back. That's why you're not going to see any recordings of this shit.
No, but none of us wanted to pull our phones out.
I got a photo only because it was just too perfect, but that's mine.
Sure.
Yeah. No one's going to see
I'm sad I missed it.
So Sargon is
powerful.
super woke now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I started to think about it actually the other day. I was kind of like, okay, well, so Lacey's like hanging out with us and everything, and we're starting to bridge gaps. Andy just got a chance to hang out with Franny. So the question is if I'm going to be like a cynical bastard, I mean, objectively, I know like we're just opening communication. We're all like being able to accept each other as people. But if I was a cynical fuck and believe in like hard lines on this side or the other, are we red pilling people, or are just a couple of people like, are they blue pilling us, man? Like, what's going on?
Well, we're all purple pills at the end, my dude.
I had that thought for a second. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to, everybody was reaching out to a female feminist to make a couple with, and I reached out to one, and I got turned down.
Well, maybe Tim.
Damn you, Riley Dennis.
Maybe Tim will come around. Maybe Tim will come around. I've got to get going. Strangest fucking weird thing, after getting back and finding that my fans are the coolest people on earth, I've got monitors now.
Yeah.
But
fans sent you brand new monitors. I love you, husband. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Yep. Also, it was and I've actually got a meetup downtown here in Manchester, New Hampshire. People like, oh shit, you're back in town. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's all go to the open mic night my buddy runs. All right, cool. I just wanted to say it was like the most wild time of my life. It was a goddamn pleasure meeting all of you. I am fucking so happy that I can call you actual friends, not just my internet friends. Like, no, these are my real friends.
Yeah.
And
it's an honor.
And Anthony,
with you, man.
Yeah, Anthony, for what it's worth, too, I've only recently actually started watching your shit, so when you actually recognize my rant style in that Uber, that was a fucking high point for me.
I have to peace out, everyone. So nice seeing everyone, and I'll see you all later, all right?
Later, Andy.
Later, buddy.
Later on.
Later, Andy.
And later, Nick.
Yeah, I'm out, and once I can I haven't aligned them, so the monitor in the center is 1, and it goes to 2, and then 3, so... Wait, no, that's still wrong. Okay, there it is. I got it.
Later, dude. So, Sargon, I don't know if he's still going to show up, but he said that he might after he eats or whatever. But that was like, I don't know how long ago that was, and I don't know how long it takes Sargon to eat.
You saw him, right?
That was like 40 minutes ago.
It depends if he has to cook the baby himself.
Right.
No, it's Los Angeles. He can get it pretty easy.
Savage.
True that. So Anthony, highest point of VidCon for you? What was your most memorable moment?
I had a lot of memorable moments.
Best one.
Meeting you guys, just the limo ride. That also going to the house party, and then just like knowing, and then just actually what was hilarious was one of my highlights of the house party, or maybe my major highlight of the house party, was meeting Adam there, because I didn't expect him to be there.
Oh,
you said you were going to be there, and you were talking about everybody else who was there from the skeptic community, but then Adam was there, and I was like, holy shit, I've been wanting to meet Adam all week, and like Adam was sort of like, you know, the number one person I wanted to meet. And then I think we spent like maybe an hour or two just talking movies and music. So that was just like, you know, a really nerdy moment that needed to happen.
Adam has quickly become one of my favorite people on the planet.
Oh, yeah. Adam's fantastic. Like,
Dude, I feel bad about being drunk and talking shit to him too. God, I'm terrible.
I loved his content for a long time. So it was really fantastic meeting him. And I feel like, you know, when I watch his reviews, I get that same sort of, you know, nerdy, like, you know, there are a lot of movie reviewers on YouTube that I like, but I get that same kind of nerdy passion out of his stuff. And, you know, he legitimately turns me on to underground stuff that I'm like really into. You know, he recently turned me on to a great show called Nirvana, the Band of the Show. And I just had to thank him for that, because it's been one of the greatest like television experiences I've ever had in a long time.
Wow.
So, you know, meeting him, hanging out with you guys, you know, when I went in there, you know, I will admit I was like a little skeptical. And I was like, because, you know, I was like, I watch a lot of the, you know, what some of the people in the community, but I was like, you know, and I know that some of you guys like you, Derek, who are into music, you know, are more aware of my content.
Yeah.
You know, so that's where we kind of, you know, connect on that. So, you know, when I saw the invite, I was like, okay, you know, I'll go down and I'll see what's up. You know, and then of course, like as soon as I walk in, like Sargon's like trying to vlog with me, saying like some crazy like, so Anthony, it's like, isn't whitening your teeth racist or something, or blah 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 blah. And
oh my god, what the fuck?
Best introduction ever.
And I'm just like, get the fuck out of here. It's like, I've only been in here a minute. You're already trying to ruin my image. It's already hounding me like almost every week that, like, you know, I interviewed him that one time, which, like, you know, turned out to be a good interview, and it was funny. I've been meaning to re-listen to it because there was some kid who told me he was listening to it the other day, and this was like, you know, before the election and everything, like long before that whole thing. And he was like, hey man, a lot of the stuff you guys talked about like kind of came to pass. And I'm like, whoa, really? Like, I need to go and listen to that, see like how fucking how predictive our weird conversation was. But you know, something I've always kind of felt about this community and the people in the feminist community as well that I've kept track of is that you know, the ongoing dialogue between you guys, I'm just like, this can't last forever, you know, especially considering, like, I feel like how young a lot of the people in both communities are, especially the people following a lot of these commentators who are teenagers and they're college kids, and they're sort of in this idealistic phase in their lives where, you know, they know the world is fucked up, they know something's wrong, and they're looking for somebody to sort of provide them answers, you know, and provide them with some kind of guidance or some kind of, you know, framework to sort of, you know, predict to sort of interpret the world with. And, you know, it seems like, you know, there's a lot of tribalism and extremity on both sides as far as like arguing with each other and not getting along. And I'm like, how long could this go on? You know, it's like nobody can sort of keep themselves in this idealistic bubble forever, even with the internet. Like, everybody's got to grow up eventually. And at some point, somebody's going to start reaching out and like building some bridges or something. And, you know, then when I saw the Lacey thing and the Chris thing happen, I was like, okay, you know, that's cute, but that's just like one thing, you know, like that could just be an anomaly. And then to sort of see so many people like kind of connecting this past VidCon. I mean, I think when you guys, was Saturday night, you were doing the party and you got Tariq Nasheed, did you shut up Tariq trending or whatever?
Oh yeah.
When that happened, I went back to my hotel because I was like, oh, I'm going to go to sleep and I'm just going to get ready for my plane ride the next day. And instead, somebody who used to be on an MCN or works for an MCN that I used to be on, she contacted me and said, hey, I'm going to be at the Patreon party downstairs. Apparently it's at the hotel. And I just passed by it because I'm like, fuck this. I'm not going to go to any party. I'm just going to go to sleep because I'm a loser. So, you know, she said, hey, you know, meet me down there because, you know, I haven't seen you in a long time and I want to know what's up with you and what's new. So I met her downstairs, and then, you know, it was actually kind of a cool party downstairs. And of course, like, you know, there were like some heavy hitters down there. You know, Hank Green was down there. And of course, Anita Sarkeesian was down there.
Oh, nice.
And, you know, she was like hanging out with her friends and, you know, not to act like a stalker or anything, but she was hanging out with her friends and laughing, and she was on the dance floor and they looked like they were having a good time. And I was like, she's probably nice, you know? Like, if you caught her off guard and you weren't one of her enemies or so online, you could probably have an honest conversation with her about this stuff, you know, and hopefully, like, she sort of sees that she can't go on forever like this either, you know, nor can some of the people who are like her enemies, you know, sort of like in the sense of when we were just talking about the conversation that Sargon and Lacey had, which I heard there were tears. I heard tears were shed. At least that's the rumor that I caught. I heard
yeah, Sargon's a real crybaby.
He's a big softie. He's a big, big old teddy bear.
He was the sweetest fucking guy. He was such an amazing person to meet. It was unreal. It was unfucking real meeting him.
Yeah, it was like it reminded me of, I don't know, he just seemed so excited the entire time. It was awesome. Like, just he reminded me of an adolescent, like, even though he's like full grown dude with a fucking beard and shit, but he was just so like just happy to see everybody. And he always had like a good face. Like his face was always just like, it was like eager and like gleeful, you know. I was just like, dude, this is fucking awesome.
You know what?
You could tell he was enjoying himself.
Yeah, he apologized to Pat and I for not getting around to watching our channel yet.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, I would say those are some pretty good memories. I hung out with I was going to say I hung out with another good friend of mine named Frank Jabsi a lot of the week, who makes a lot of cool music on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was chilling with him, and my most memorable fan meeting moment was with him, because, you know, I was meeting all sorts of people who watched my channel over the course of the week, and I was chilling with him, and I hadn't seen too many people walk up to him, you know, maybe here and there, but then it's just like, you know, all of that, I guess sort of fan meet enjoyment sort of like built up into this one experience, and the dam broke in the form of this, you know, this young girl in a wheelchair rolled up, and she pulled out a homemade poster and was like, "Would you please sign this?" And it was like the most heartwarming thing I had ever seen, probably in the past 5 years. That's and he was just like flabbergasted. He's like, "What?" You're like, and she was like young too, you know, and he like teaches people how to make like electronic music and vaporwave on YouTube. And so it was just like such a cute, heartwarming moment. And it was just like really cool seeing, you know, how sort of genuine sort of the audience is, you know, for a lot of the stuff that everybody's doing on YouTube. You know, if, you know, people who are shitting all over new media, you know, sort of saw and understood just how much people, you know, really care about their favorite YouTuber, and how much, you know, sort of someone's favorite YouTuber can impact their lives in like a really personal and like super significant way. You know, I think people would sort of value, you know, what the internet has to offer in terms of content a little bit more, because, you know, as far as I can tell, you know, people are not connecting with TV this way. You know what I mean? People are not connecting with TV shows in the same way that, you know, what Frank is doing, or, you know, or what I'm doing, or what, you know, or what you guys are doing, or any number of people are doing, you know, in that personal of a way.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. That was a big takeaway for me. Is I got a lot more respect for what these creators do, and how the community feels about their favorite YouTubers. It was so cool, and it changed my perspective on so many things. And I hope that our content moving forward reflects the sense of gratitude and the sense of awe that we have to be a small part of what I think is the entertainment of the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's so much talent there. That was the other thing. You started realizing
so much talent. It's crazy.
How good the stuff is there. These people are doing this all by themselves, or them and a douchebag wearing sunglasses. They do this stuff really and work really hard. Yeah, fuck you, Fane.
Yeah, we're on the same team, dude. We share a channel, you asshole.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, let me just because I was neglecting the chat. I'm just gonna check over the chat. And
then before you do that, I gotta head out, so I'll see you guys later.
Nice meeting you, man.
Hey, glad I got to apologize about that Mastodon thing.
Mastodon rules.
Thanks for coming by, Anthony. Appreciate it, man. You're always welcome on my channel anytime.
Later, man. Good to meet you.
All right, cool. Let me hit this, and then I want to switch to basically if anybody's going to change their content at all moving forward. But let me just read these two things real quick. It's just Staggerson Jags says Pat and Fane are not faggots. No homo, but in the KNOW homo. So
yeah, that's our subscribers. That's their hashtag. No homo. You sons of bitches. All they do is troll us. We just want to be loved.
I do have to apologize. I did have someone that they asked us to, and I fucked it up. I fucked up when we were doing the live stream during the ShitCon meetup. Yeah, I was supposed to do the Tenamangu iDubbbz meeting with Jeff, but I screwed it up and just told him what I was supposed to walk up, put my arm around Jeff and go, "Say cummies." and I blew it. I screwed it up. I didn't say it right.
You blew the joke. You blew the joke.
Oh, fuck it.
Get out of here, dude.
We also didn't talk. We thought we had already included everybody in that stream, so we're trying to go from creator to creator and just get a second with them. And we skipped a couple of people that I later
got yelled at because you could see him.
Yeah, we got yelled at because you could see him in the background. Dave Cullen was one who we spent most of the day with. Actually,
he was actually him and Dieter were the first two that we ran into.
Yeah, just such a good guy. And then the other one was Dr. Randermacam.
Yeah.
Dr. Randermacam, we just he was like,
dude.
he was in the background of 20 minutes of the live stream we did at the meetup, and we just never talked to him. We talked to like everybody but him. And so anyway, I felt bad about that.
Can we talk about the strange sexual tension that was going on this last weekend? Because I think we pretty much established it.
I touched everyone's wiener.
Well, Fane and Memory got a thing going on, and me and Pat kind of got a thing going on. But at the same time, I think the streams get a little cross every now and the passion gets rising. You know,
That's right. That's right. There's no borders. No borders.
No borders.
Let's just lock ourselves in the room, take the clothes off, turn the lights off, just rub around.
Trump can't build a wall between this love, baby.
Oh man, we love you guys so much, man. Jeff and Memory are just such genuine people. And you know what's funny is that the group, nothing was organized by the size of your channel. What it was organized by was by our clear leaders and the people that we clearly liked the most. We put them in charge, and that was Jeff and Memory and Bunty King. I mean, did anybody notice that we just put those guys in charge?
Yeah, we asked them.
Oh my God, Bunty is so fucking amazing in real life. Holy shit! Can we have a
Just
Bunty
the best
moment?
Guy.
Oh yeah,
Bunty,
No.
everybody.
Bunty was great.
I mean,
I'm gonna put my fingers in him.
Amazing. Everybody was amazing. Everybody was amazing, but like Bunty's. This is what's so crazy, right?
He's special.
So I'm going into it. I'm kind of assuming that some of the people that we're all friends with, because we are all officially friends now, because we've met, we've hung out, we've bonded together, we fucking love each other. I was assuming that some of us would not be like what we portray ourselves on the internet, and everybody was goddamn exactly the fucking same. And Bunty,
Except for Chris Reagan.
no, he was dude, he was totally the same. He's totally the same.
Except he didn't bring his stool.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Look, the internet memed him. It's not me.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But you guys are the same. Derek, you're exactly the same. You're like warm, engaging, like just fucking on point with everything. Chris is the same. He's not as like explosive, but like Chris had this weird thing. True. Like we'd be having a conversation. He'd like just say the most off-kilter thing, and then he'd just kind of like glance around for a minute, and then he'd just stare at you. And he'd just do that like Chris Ray Gun stare, and you're like, you do that on the fucking videos. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah,
I will say that mundane Matt wasn't nearly as mundane as I was expecting.
Oh, Matt's
his
great.
His name is a misnomer. Matt is anything but mundane.
It's a total lie. I can't talk for shit. My voice is dead.
That was like the fourth time we've hung out, Matt, and you're always a fucking pleasure and a fucking great dude.
Time since like the end of January.
Yeah.
Together. And
you guys are up in the Pacific Northwest
on Wednesday. Are you going up there for that?
For what is it?
Drunken Peasants.
Oh, they didn't. I mean, I could probably ask TJ if he wanted me to, but I don't have any plans to. No.
All right. Well, if that somehow changes, we already know what we're doing because we've talked about it.
Okay.
So,
oh yeah, we did talk. Oh yeah,
we did talk about that. Yeah. I did talk to TJ, and he does want me to come on at some point. They're gonna let me know when, but I'll probably just drive up if anything.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! All right, hold on, one quick.
Hey,
shut your mouth.
You shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
I got a beef.
What is it?
The beef is with Nick and TJ from the Drunken Peasants, because apparently while we were at VidCon, they were talking about the 24-hour stream, and that was when someone had super chatted them. You got to have Poison the Well on your 24-hour stream, and TJ says, "I don't know who they are."
That sandbagging son of a bitch. Sorry.
Okay, so TJ is a friend of mine. TJ is a friend of mine. I talked to him on Twitter. We hang out one out, despite the fact that like I've had really strong disagreements with him in the past. But like I go up, I meet him in Portland. He's never seen my channel, but he's heard of me. Then months pass, like 2.5 months pass. And he invited me to be on the show, but it took me 2.5 months to get up there. I'm in the fucking studio, and before we go live on the show, Scotty is like, so TJ, how many Jeff Holiday videos have you watched? He's like, I've seen them all. He hadn't seen any of them. Like, before I was even on the show, he never even watched any of my fucking videos. He does it to everybody.
See, we were on a stream on the Bible Reloaded channel back, a charity stream back in December, and he left a message in the chat. He typed, someone should poisoning the well. So I know he already admitted that he wants us dead. Come on.
Yeah, that's just their thing. Last thing I want to mention about VidCon that was actually brought up a couple of times because of like the bridges that were built and all that good stuff. Is that are any of you going to try and change up your content at all? Maybe try to be more respectable or something when you're responding to some crazy, or are you just going to keep doing what you do?
You know, I've been giving that a lot of thought, actually. And I kind of decided, I decided a few months ago that the social justice conversation is kind of dead. It's kind of dead.
It's dying.
Yeah, it's dying. Like the only people who make it a huge thing either doing it simply for the profit of it, or they're crazy wingnut, like far zealots that really are not going to listen to any other point of view. So I decided a long time ago that if I'm going to be responding to social justice, I'm going to do it by talking to a dildo, because that's how serious I will take the conversation anymore. That's it. That's fucking it. I'm done. That's the only reason I did a Steve Shives video, is because I literally talked to a fucking dick about it, you know? But
yeah,
having met people on the other side and understanding that they are people, would that make me less likely to be as savage against them? I think it would make me more careful. It made me more careful to make sure I'm attacking their idea and not attacking them. Like, this event has humanized me a lot.
Well, I mean, that's something I will say that with Fane and I, most of our videos, other than the early ones, we don't criticize the person. We always try to criticize a situation or a subject matter. And we'll use
argumentum ad absurdum, where we just take what they're saying to its most absurd point just to illustrate how silly it could get if you follow that line of reasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not a direct attack.
So no, I don't think it would change too much. More dick jokes.
But more
dick jokes.
We will be a little bit more aware of when we do take a side swipe, because we still do that sometimes. Just take a side swipe at the person that, you know, that's not who we're angry about or angry with, or that's not why we wanted to do the video. We wanted to do it about the situation and try to make people see things, you know, from a different perspective. And so we just not being as mean. Yeah, because man, they were really human. Like, talking to Riley Dennis actually was the one that really got me, because I ambushed her a little bit there, you know, in the lobby of the hotel, and I've been drinking, and I'm like, hey, look, why don't you come over there and have a drink with Sargon and Jaworski, and then look at me like I'm the representative of the group.
Honestly, you were our best foot forward at that moment.
It's not a good look for us, but she was really cool, very respectful and everything, and it did help remind me. And she's talking to a couple of people who were looking at her like the sun shines out of her ass.
Sure.
You know, and I was like, you know what? They've got their own thing going on here too. And if she doesn't want to come have a beer with us, which would have been totally cool, I would have loved that. But I also understand that, hey, you guys, can I be a superstar right now for fucking 10 seconds? And then stupid dogs. Send you off to Lacey Green. But yeah, it is gonna change. It is gonna affect our content some more. And we know what's funny is we're more likely now to make fun of our friends than our enemies.
Why not?
Oh yeah.
I wish if we weren't, I think we're pretty much winding this down. Otherwise, I'd say get Dieter in. But Dieter Lukum was another fun dude to hang out with. He's a great
Dieter's
guy.
a great guy.
Yeah, Dieter was awesome.
Dieter was good.
Yeah.
A lot of good conversations with him.
I felt bad at the end with what happened with like kind of the splintering of everything because there was like that little bit, and Dieter took it kind of hard because he felt like he had been part of the group the entire week, him and Failure, and then like the last minute they were kind of like.
But they didn't get to go to the party at the end.
Go to the party, and I don't think it had anything.
The party
was
was
not
impromptu.
intentional.
Yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't intentional.
It wasn't intentional. It just was like it was just one of those things. I
Because we
felt
were
really
told,
bad. That's
we
why
were
I-
actually told that no one was going back to the house. That they were all having to clean up because everyone was having to leave the next morning, and no one was going back.
Nobody
And
was.
Bunty came, yeah, and then Bunty came and pretty much got us.
Crazy.
Okay, that happened because I was sitting there.
It makes us feel better. I didn't go to the party either, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dieter and Failure should just come with me to the strip clubs. That's what I did Saturday night.
Yeah,
I went to
that would've
fucking
been-
strip
that
club.
would've
We
been
didn't know you were doing that. We were just off.
Misogynist.
Well,
Yeah,
see, that was the problem. There was a
Parking
lot of there was a lot of miscommunication. A lot of people weren't really talking to each other, and there's a handful of people that were talking to each other, and then that's kind of when things got, like that's when things got all like confusing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because there was really like, say, there was a handful of people that were talking on Twitter, and I was like, hey, we're gonna do this, and we haven't talked. There were so many people. Like, say when we went to the Hilton, there was a fuck ton of people, but like there was seriously only like 7-8 people talking to. Like we were like talking like, oh, let's do something. We don't know what everybody else is doing. They probably have plans too. Like just I know Failure was shooting some guns and shit, and they're doing their thing. Nobody's talked to each other. There was no like, let's all come together and do some shit. We're just like, all right, we're gonna do this. And then kind of when we all met up, since we're all in the same place.
Well, I think we were having some problems with our group chat, our group DM, is that it kept getting infiltrated, and that's where we started disjoining.
That got a little weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, don't feel bad about not going with me to the strip club because you guys did get to do the Shut Up Tariq, and I missed out on that. But
Yeah,
I did get to
that's
see
true.
boobs. So,
Yeah, I didn't see any boobs.
I saw lots of boobs, man. Lots of
Mem's already said she's going to send Jeff down to us for a weekend at some point.
Yes, I am. I'm
That
coming
would
to
be
Atlanta
awesome.
soon.
That would be awesome.
Hey,
What about you, Matt and Derek? Are you guys going to change your format after this weekend?
Well, you want to go first? Jay?
You do it.
All right. I don't really think I talk a lot about social justice as it is. I've kind of been off that train for a while now. If it comes up and it's like, let's say, a criminal thing or related to YouTube as a business or in that realm, then I might talk about it. But I mean, I tend to look at things from like, I don't know. I've been more like empathetic recently, and I'm trying to like understand other people's perspectives.
Sure.
So I'm trying to do it from that particular angle. So like to be like they have a more like moderate discussion. But some things are still going to piss me off. You know, it happens.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to be nice. I think I'm going to try to be nicer because like what really hit me with VidCon was like I went there with the intent of like trying to avoid starting shit. Right.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know what was going to happen with either Gray or, Armor Skeptic, because I was just not a giant fan, and everything else, as well as Dave Cullen. And I went in there a little apprehensive, but I worked things out with both of them. And I consider Dave to be a friend, right?
Yeah.
Like we are now friends. And that's
I you left
a
off
good thing that
quick.
came out of it. That's a good,
Yeah, and it was an incredible bridge building experience.
It was. And then at the first couple nights were at Bunty's place, and it was like that constant, everyone loves everybody. Like there was no one who was greater than anybody else. You had like Anthony Fantana with all his subscribers, Sargon with his subscribers, like other people there with like 30 subscribers that were just hanging out. Nobody was not, nobody wasn't equal, right? Like
That was
everybody
amazing.
was playing
No
their
one walked in. No one walked in with their sub count on their head.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about it, but like no one gave a shit.
Yeah.
Thank God they didn't. We'd be asked to leave.
Yeah, I was like, can we see your social blades, sir, before you come? Oh, that's not gonna. No, sir. Get back in the Uber and
Well,
take your ass back to
If you
Anaheim.
put a 10,000 cap, you guys wouldn't have been loud to the last night anyway. So
Oh shit! Oh shit! Well, you're welcome. You're welcome.
That was
no,
true.
no,
We
it
got
was
that
the
YouTube
whole-
Saints bump.
it was great. Like I can barely talk, but I got home, and the drive back from Seattle, I was telling my girlfriend about everything. Like this is amazing. I can't wait to do this shit again. These people are awesome. It was such an eye-opening, and I believe like this is gonna sound really weird and maybe kind of sappy, but like an emotionally rewarding experience.
It was.
Absolutely.
I felt like I connected with people on such a level that I hadn't expected. When I used to live in LA, right? I used to work in LA and everything else, work in movies and shit. You'd meet friends, but it's like surface level shit. And then this was like a week of just people that get you on more levels than you could even possibly imagine. And then it's just you're there together in this experience. Like I met Lacey Green. I tapped her on the shoulder, said, "Hey, my name is Matt," and she's all like, "Who?" And I'm all like, "Mundane Matt," you know. And she's like, "Oh my god!" and gave me this huge, gigantic hug, right? And like, I had given her shit for years, and then now here's this person who I very much disagreed with on a numerous times, hugging me in the center of this huge convention, not giving a fuck, just being sweet, nice, and kind. Like that's what we.
All those experiences are very, very cool, and some of the things I won't forget, and I can't wait for next year and to see how everybody I met here and who all we're going to bring in with us this time. You know how everybody's doing, because man, I just know you guys are going to be all so successful this year, and so being able to get the group back together and bring in a whole lot of new people.
I can't wait to hold on to those coattails and ride the shit.
Oh man, straight to the top. We are going to fucking drag. We're going to drag us to success.
What about you, Derek? What about you? Are you gonna change?
I'm gonna be more of a cunt. I actually want to take the low road. I want to take the No,
that road's so crowded right now.
No, the thing is with my stuff and why I think I got there was two reasons why I got a very minimal amount of hate was that some of the people were scared to say anything to me as a person of color, and there was also a lot of times I wasn't saying a lot of shit that people were saying were when they were entertaining their audience, they were taking jabs at say like their personality or say their appearance or something like that. And I would keep that to a very minimum unless they were something that was specifically involved. Their point was specifically involved in that. Then it's like, well, okay, well, you asked for that. But it was pretty, a lot of my content was just, I would shit on the people that absolutely deserved it. Like say, I was just looking Daddy 05,
right. Yep.
You know, Tariq Nasheed, like stuff like that, you know. Like other than that, it's been very just about maybe a stupid some advertising, like something stupid that happened. Like that's not just I'm responding to an entire montage of something, a video. So if it does come down to, you know, responding to somebody specifically, it'll be absolutely respectful unless they were being like a giant cunt. Like say, you know, I kind of wish I didn't do it now in hindsight. Like I wish I would have had the video was a little bit different about Superwoman. But you know, I was being stupid because she was being very condescending, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be stupid too. And so my original video was gonna be called "Superwoman is a dumb cunt." Like I was just gonna like go all out. I was like, fuck this bitch, you know?
Yeah, just fuck monetization.
But I just put she's super stupid. Like it's silly, super stupid. Her fucking fans didn't like that either. They fucking hated me, and I'm pretty sure I ran into a few of them at VidCon because I was getting some really fucking weird looks from some young girls. Like they were like, oh, like you know. I think that's him. And I'm like, oh, well, whatever, it doesn't matter. But definitely, yeah, like I said, I want to just be respectable. I'm gonna still do the same thing. I'm still talk the same way. Like I said, if I'm talking to someone, if I'm responding to some ridiculous shit, I'm gonna just have nice balance and composure. Especially, like I was seriously like when you talked about an emotional experience or whatever. There was when we're in that bar in downtown LA, when we're upstairs, there was I was talking to Mims for a while, and there was a moment where I almost got fucking choked up when we were just talking about like how powerful this has been, and just it was like really overwhelming because you know, especially like I don't usually do shit. I usually fucking stay home, see the same couple friends, and that's it. And like just seeing all this, it reminded me of being like young again and just meeting all these fucking cool people. And I was like, God damn, dude, this is awesome. So I think it's definitely fucking it's definitely this is amazing. Nobody saw this coming. This was the real fucking VidCon, dude. Not fucking Logan Paul or whatever with this horde of fucking tween zombies and shit.
Which was hilarious to watch because we were all standing there right after the meetup when that happened, and that was hilarious to watch. But that's not. He wasn't connecting with a damn person, but Logan Paul.
Yeah,
you know, that's what those guys were doing. They were connecting with themselves.
The fangirls rush around him, and you want to jump around and act like an asshole, and that was his plan.
Yeah, I will say this though about VidCon: if you're looking to go and you're a creator, don't get a creator badge.
No, don't bother.
No, don't fucking bother. There's no fucking point.
Yeah,
industry badge because I heard that the industry stuff was really interesting, but it was so much fucking money.
$750 a pop.
Fuck that bullshit.
I was pissed spending 150. Like, there's no fucking way I would spend that much money.
That was fucking bullshit. You know, the one thing I absolutely took away from all of VidCon though is now that we've done it. Well, no, I mean you can't catch any STDs if you already have them all. Anyway, the main thing that I took away from VidCon is that if there's one certainty I can take away from it is that I'm not going to wait a whole year before I get to see all of you beautiful people again in real life. And we can be together again. It has to happen before another year passes.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
What about Playlist Live? Look, we got to work something out.
Let's do something. I don't care what it is, man. I'll save up the money and we'll do it. But I can't go 100. I can't go 365 days without seeing you amazing people again.
I feel you. We did briefly talk about, and you brought it up, Jeff, that we were talking about doing something maybe like a New Year's Eve thing, and and we kind of like decided on Hawaii. It was kind of like a good place. Like that'd be a fucking place. It's a lot of money, but it's quite far away.
Right? Oh man,
hey, it's a little expensive. If we can't do Hawaii, then we should do something like Vegas.
My girlfriend's giving birth.
How about you do?
So I can't go.
Myrtle Beach.
No, bring her.
Myrtle Beach. Shit. No.
Hawaii.
We're not doing
the
Myrtle
Jersey
Beach.
Shore.
I'm already booked to be in Myrtle Beach on New Year's. I can't go anywhere else.
You do?
Yeah, I'm playing the Carolina Comedy Club in Myrtle Beach.
Sucks for you, man.
Oh.
Douchebags.
Cool, Myrtle
Don't
Beach.
worry, dude.
Jesus Christ.
You're not the part of the channel that everybody loves. It's fine. Go tell you a little
Piece
joke.
of shit. You dirty
Go
piece
tell you
of
little
shit.
jokes. Look, you can just see I'm watching the chat here, and they're all expressing their love by saying things like, why is Chris Angel wearing Gwar glasses?
Yeah, right?
It's because they love me and they know who I am. They love my magic. Fuck.
All right, guys, we've been doing this for a good amount of time.
Yeah,
I think we covered everything.
I got to piss like a racehorse.
Yeah, I'm gonna read these last two super chats, and then we're gonna get the fuck on out of here. This is Raven Shed, $25. Thank you so much. Love the content, guys. Thank you. So that's good. Love you to everybody. And R Wino, $5, and it says, "Come to Vegas, bitches." So
Vegas is always good.
Vegas is always good, man. It's always good.
We'll definitely do Vegas. I guess we'll talk about that. We'll fucking start sliding in everybody's DMs and try to get some Vegas stuff going on. See what the consensus is.
Sounds
hell yeah! Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for being lovely in the chat. It wasn't as cancerous as it usually is, which was really fucking surprising.
Group hug, everybody.
Like
you got some great chat moderators now. After that last one with Tariq,
absolutely, that really changed a lot of shit, man. That was fucking cool.
Yeah. Biggest Mikey, Mems, and Free Kekistan, like just fucking kicking ass as moderators.
Yeah, Ian is out there. Ian
Ian was there, man. What's up?
Oh yeah, Ian Miles Chong, dude. Ian, I fucking love you, Ian Miles Chong.
Ian, you gotta come on my channel sometime, man. We gotta fucking do some shit, dude. What's up?
Come on my face.
Yeah, that too.
Come on all our faces. Just come on.
You got enough, man? You got enough to go around? Let's do it. All right. I think that was perfect. All right. Okay, so hey guys, do me a big favor. So I'm talking to the people that are watching, the people that are gonna watch. Please subscribe to these motherfuckers. Everyone, do subscribe to everyone. Subscribe to Jeff Holiday. He's the absolute shit. Subscribe to Monday Matt, dude. He has so much content to offer. Like if you run out of shit to watch, Monday Matt is gonna have something to offer. And so it's always good. Like
that is so true. 3,700 videos, by the way.
That's
it's insane.
That's fucking monumental, dude. And Sophie and Fat Pat poisoning the world. Make sure you subscribe to them. They are criminally undersubbed, like criminally. Like absolutely criminally undersubbed. Make sure you guys please subscribe to them. You won't like. I don't even have to say please. You guys just subscribe to them. You won't fucking regret it. They're dope. But all right. So that's it. Anybody want to say anything before we go?
And we also had Dieter Lucum's great. Wizard of Cause is fantastic. Anthony Fantano, but everybody subscribes to Anthony Fantano, so fuck him anyway. Right. Andy Worski's all right. No, I love that man. Me and Casara Vera, fantastic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Casara Vera.
And I miss you guys already, man. I miss you guys already.
Me too.
Oh yeah. Oh
we should all get an apartment together.
It's a big hole in my heart.
Dude, why don't we do like
There's
all
a
those
hole in my
fucking
heart.
big ass YouTubers? They get a fucking house together. Like all those big YouTubers get a house together like all the time.
The gaming,
yeah,
channels,
the gaming ones, the
gaming
fucking
channels,
the
like
vloggers.
the phase house,
Yeah.
and the
Dude, I'll go tell my fiance right now it's fucking over, and I'll just head out.
And you know, all those big fucking like fucking Roblox YouTubers are all fucking like smoking PCP and shit and doing weird drugs with tranny hookers and shit. You know, these people are weird.
Well, yeah, I mean they're predisposed to that though.
They play Roblox, man. That's just synonymous with like PCP and hooker fucking.
You do what you got to do, man. You can't afford Legos.
We're still alive. Yeah,
All right.
Hi,
All right,
Mims.
well-
We miss you, Mims.
Mims.
She'll come say hi once we're off.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we're gonna go off right now, dude. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for everyone that donated super chat. You guys are fucking awesome. You guys have a wonderful day. Hopefully, I have a video up tomorrow. I don't fucking know, dude. I'm still a little, you know, I haven't even touched any of my footage from VidCon.
Same.
Shout out.
Yeah. But all right, you guys have a wonderful day and take care.